aftermath. When I hate, I attack. And when I feel like this, I'm immortal. 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 Don't stop. Just level up. Don't
Giving y'all trouble on the other one, is it? I don't know what's going on with it. That's weird. It's up. I've been trying to get into the other one as well. I will keep trying. It's got to be YouTube fucking with me again. It seems to be the only thing they could do to try to keep me down at this point. It's still not working. Oh well. That was a really good song. Let's see. What do we got today? What do we got? Oh, is that Terry Crews? I can do my butt. Wait, what? Oh, Talos Principle. I hate this game. So, of course, this one would make the third one of the series, right? This game made me feel stupid. I don't like games that make me feel stupid.
Every story has a beginning, a middle, and
Whenever I played this game, originally, the first one, I actually started to get really ragey at it. It actually made me rage.
life.
No, the vertical stream's up. I don't know what's going on. I thought you were in the vertical stream. Is the vertical stream is working, right? What's going on with it? Looks like it's working. YouTube. If I go to YouTube, and I click on my thing here, and then I go to channel. If you go to the main page of YouTube, it should be there, no? Yeah, I was able to click on it just fine. How's it going, Artemis? I was able to click on it just fine. Weird. Oh, if you guys are sitting on the page, I think y'all have to refresh it. If y'all are like, y'all aren't gonna be able to see it. If that's funny. Y'all probably ain't gonna be able to. Those of you that can't see it because it's not started yet. If this happens again, just refresh the page or click out and click back in. It seems like that might be what's going on, is that y'all are all waiting on the page prior to the stream, and then whenever I go live, for whatever reason, it's not refreshing.
Death. But we are not stories.
We have troubleshooted. We have troubleshooted, guys. We have troubleshooted, and there it is. And yes, I know what I'm saying. Troubleshooted. That's right. I've have to troubleshoot my my Wi-Fi yesterday. I had to reset the Wi-Fi modem and router. The 5G was working fine, but for whatever reason, the normal like a Netgear version of it wasn't like working at all. Like, I couldn't connect to it, nothing. So I was like, you know what? It's been like 5 months. It's probably about that time to give it a nice fat reset. I did that. Took about 10 minutes, and I got the best Wi-Fi on the planet again.
Listen up, Dagger.
I can't watch this. I am literally 1 day away. 1 day away from the first suspension that I got from that dumbass firearms policy from falling off. So, if I finish out tomorrow without showing a firearm on the fucking stream, even though it's not really held against me like that, I feel like, you know, mentally it's a mental thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh man, I'll be able to, you know, be one less little strikey thing on my channel, even though it doesn't pop up as a strike because they want to get you canceled because they hate your guts. I mean, YouTube loves you. No, YouTube loves you, yes. I can't watch that. Well, I mean, I can, but I don't want to. Ooh. I'm gonna play this. Oh, they do have costumes! Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm totally gonna buy this game and play it. Oh, look, he's got a little peace symbol. That's it? Just 3 costumes? Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's it. 3, huh? Mayhem Collector. 28 outfits. Hold on. Is that Stark? Can you play as Stark in this? Four vehicles. Holy. Damn, bro. They really trying to hook this game up. I'm actually really impressed.
Wait till they get a load of me.
Oh, it's coming out on the 19th. Dude, there's so many games coming out. What is this? This is a new Rivals thing.
Chrono anomaly located.
Rainbow Batman suit. Hey, I mean, I guess everyone has their own thing, huh?
Not exactly a warm welcome, new
Okay, hold on. It's Cyclops, man. It's Cyclops. It's Cyclops. He shoots a beam from his eye. He's not superhuman. It's Cyclops. Come on, guys. It's fucking Cyclops.
York.
Okay. Sure. Sure. Whatever you say. I have never understood that. Oh, man. Bro can't even control his own freaking eyesight. You want to tell me he can control his movement? Nope. Did they really? Huh. That's pretty cool, actually. The rainbow Batman. Rainbow Batman costume? Let me see. Rainbow Batman costume. Oh, wow, look at that. Huh. Yo, that looks cool. Huh. It kind of looks like a prism almost. Like if you shine a light through a prism. Okay, let's move on from this. I think we got... Oh, wait. That was PlayStation, wasn't it? Son of a bitch. There it is. No, I clicked PlayStation. Go to PlayStation. Thank you. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a soccer game. Garbage, trash, poop, garbage. I really want to play that. Oh, that's it. Okay, cool. Whatever. Let's move on from this. There's nothing else. Y'all know what time it is.
Holy.
I can fix your fear of snakes with this ridiculous creature.
What the fuck is that? My guy, what is that?
No, that is not a snakeskin sock puppet. That is an actual, real animal on this planet, and it's called the Arabian sand boa. And you may be wondering, why does he look like that? Let me do it for you. Well, no. As much as it looks like it, God did not design this thing in the Spore Creature Creator after 10 fucking beers. No, it looks like a strand of spaghetti with googly eyes for camouflage. So, I'm going to give you exactly one guess as to where an animal called the Arabian sand boa is found.
Arabia?
That's right, the deserts of the Arabian Peninsula. If you got that wrong, I don't know what to fucking tell you, man.
You stupid.
And in order to survive in that air fryer, the sock here needs two things. Food, and not to be turned into food. Which is rather hard, considering this is not a fucking danger noodle, okay? This is a defenseless noodle. Help me. It is only 15 inches long, it has no venom, and the bite of an old lady without her fucking dentures in. So how does it survive? Simple. Digs a fucking hole like a Night 1 Minecraft player. See, they're nocturnal, so during the day, they bury themselves completely in the sand, which allows them to take a nice little nap without getting snatched up by a fucking bird. Then, once night falls, those fuck-ass eyeballs finally serve a purpose.
You know, looking at that snake, I thought it was, like, on its butt or something, like, you know, it wants the prey to, like, I don't know, bite them on their butt so that way they could get them, but that's just its eyes. That's literally just its eyes.
Purpose beyond looking ridiculous. And that purpose is to sit just above the sand like a submarine periscope and scan for food. They then just wait for a mouse or lizard to get close before this vicious creature pops out of the sand like the worms from June and eats it. I'm sorry, I find the idea of this stupid fucking snake killing anything so funny. Like, just imagine the last fucking thing you see before ascending to the pearly gates is fucking that.
Look at the top of his head.
I can fix your fear of snakes.
Oh man, yo, W more Perez. Bro's always made bangers, bro. Morning, Alex. Morning, darling. Morning, Melissa. Red Raven. I think I've already said that, but just in case I didn't. Okay, here we go.
Glorious episode.
Oh, by the way, Oh, we already covered that
Episode
yesterday.
of
Never mind.
Casting Calamities, where we point and laugh at some of the dumbest casting decisions in Hollywood history, try to make sense of how and why they happened, and contemplate the impact of their failure. And for this first one, we're going back in time, all the way back to the 1950s in fact, so strap in and bring your Fallout suits with you, because you're probably going to need them for this one. Number 1, John Wayne, the Conqueror. Ah, John Wayne. Also,
Oh my god, I love John Wayne, dude. My grandfather adored, loved, cherished John Wayne, bro.
known as Marion Robert Morrison. Yeah, I think I can see why he changed it. A true icon of 20th century cinema, the personification of the rugged individualist.
Bro was the personification of manly. Him and, oh my god, there was another one. Oh no!
The archetype of the tough-talking, no-nonsense American hero. And in 1956, for some bizarre reason, the Mongolian warlord Genghis Khan. See, we tend to think of race swaps of famous historical figures.
Clint Eastwood, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you said it. That was gonna bug me. Oh my god, Clint Eastwood, thank you so much.
More of a modern phenomenon, but it turns out
I was like, dude, I can't believe I forgot his fucking name.
for generations, and one of the most ridiculous examples of all time was casting John Wayne, arguably the most famous all-American actor you could
He said it too. Alright, fuck y'all, okay? Alright.
possibly find as Genghis Khan in
Sacrilegious.
The Conqueror.
Not a great plan.
Wayne at the time was at the height of his career, and after Marlon Brando dropped out of the production, he personally lobbied to get the starring role for himself, even though he was out of shape, pushing 50, and, you know, white. But as director Dick Powell said later, who am I to turn down John Wayne? The whole thing reeked of 1950s Hollywood whitewashing. It was unbelievably disrespectful to the Mongolian people and their heritage, and the movie ended up being savaged by critics and bombed at the box office. Speaking of bombs, actually, the bulk of the filming was done downwind of a nuclear testing site in the Utah desert.
Really?
They just did not give a fuck back then, man. And out of the 220 cast and crew who worked on the project, 90 of them...
A lot of people seem to think that actors have it really good. That they have to go through a lot of shit. If y'all saw the movie Predators, the scene where they're in the water, apparently it was fucking like freezing that day. And the actors are just sitting there freezing their asses off, dude, having to go in and out of that water. Like, actors are actually, the job kind of, to an extent, sucks, other than the fact that you could become famous and a millionaire.
ended up developing cancer within a couple
So
of
it actually
decades,
pays off, but it still
including
sucks.
Wayne and Powell, who both died later from the illness. A tragic ending to one of the most poorly conceived movies of all time. Illness. So within a couple of decades, worked on the project, 90 of them would end up developing cancer within a couple of decades, including Wayne and Powell, who both died.
Holy shit. So because they worked downwind from a nuclear testing facility, they all got fucking cancer. Oh my god, I had no idea. Holy shit. Wait, what?
And out of the 220 cast, they just did not give a fuck back then, man. And out of the 220 cast and crew who worked on the project, 90 of them would end up developing cancer within a couple of decades.
That's fucking crazy.
Including Wayne and Powell, who both died later from the illness. A tragic ending to one of the most poorly conceived movies of all time.
That's fucking tragic. Holy shit. That is insane. What? That's fucking crazy. That actually just blew my mind.
Number 2. Emilia Clarke, Terminator Genesis shit.
Oh. Fuck off.
With the financial failure of Terminator Salvation, it was clear the audiences just weren't going to show up for Terminator movies unless Arnold Schwarzenegger was in them. So, a new movie, Terminator Genesis, was fast-tracked into production, which would go back to events of the first movie, reset the timeline, and branch off in a completely new direction with a potential trilogy of new films. The only sticking point in all of this was Sarah Connor. Linda Hamilton was too old to play the character now, and even Lena Headey wasn't interested, so a new actress would need to be found. Enter Emilia Clarke, fresh off her success as Daenerys in Game of Thrones and riding high on a wave of fan popularity. Like a lot of other Game of Thrones actors, she was eager to exploit her newfound fame and branch out into feature films. There was just one small problem. She fucking sucked, man. I mean, for the record here, I've got nothing against her on a personal level. I like Emilia Clarke. Everyone likes Emilia Clarke. She seems like a really nice person. She's pretty and bubbly and comes across as down to earth and relatable. But
That's the problem with her. She's bubbly. She's bubbly. You have her playing a character that is stone cold heartless for the most part of the entire second film. And you could see the development from the first film, the Terminator 1 to Terminator 2, where she's, clueless, dumb blonde, has no idea about life, and then she gets thrust into a situation where she's forced to develop rapidly within 2 films. And you know what's even crazier? She looked too damn young. If she was supposed to be Sarah Connor, she looked too damn young. You could have picked anybody else. You picked the one character that everyone saw as the bubbly. Even though, in the Game of Thrones, I'll give her that much. She did a really good Daenerys, but
one thing she isn't is an action star,
No.
and that became very obvious in Terminator Genesis. She doesn't have Hamilton's grit, determination, and steely
the worst
composure.
parts of the entire film were her parts. And they were all her parts. If you just delete all of her parts or you edit her out of the parts that have Arnold, the movie would be great.
And she definitely doesn't have the physicality. Most of the time she seems frightened of the guns she's using.
How's it going, the
She
real
can't manage to summon up any
Carlson?
kind of aggression during the fight scenes. She's got absolutely no chemistry with co-star John Courtney and completely lacks the charisma and screen presence.
She looks too much like a damn child. That's the problem as well. She looks way too much like a child. She looks way too young. I don't know what the hell they were thinking.
Of her predecessor. The film bombed for many reasons, but Clarke's horrendous miscasting as Sarah Connor was definitely one of them. She's clearly better suited to family dramas and breezy romance movies, and trying to slot her into a gritty sci-fi.
To give you an idea, her parts were so bad that my memory has blocked them out of my brain completely. I've seen this film. I don't remember a single fucking scene with her. I can't even like not think. I literally can't think of a single scene that involves her.
Action franchise made about as much sense as casting Denise Richards as a nuclear physicist. Oh, no, wait, no! Number 3, Denise Richards, The World Is Not Enough. The James Bond franchise has a long history of casting impossibly beautiful women in roles where they absolutely do not belong. Sometimes it works out great, sometimes it's kind of weird, but who really cares because it's a Bond movie and you're not meant to think about it too much. But other times the casting is just so insanely, laughably off-kilter that it transcends the movie itself to become part of Hollywood legend. And one of the worst examples was Denise Richards as nuclear physicist Christmas Jones.
Always wanted to have Christmas in Turkey.
Oh my god, you gave her that whole name just for that one gag, didn't you? At the time, Richards was riding high as a Hollywood sex symbol after shooting to fame with Starship Troopers and Wild Things. Busty, beautiful, and more than happy to play up to her public image, she was the Sydney Sweeney of the late 90s. The only problem is she couldn't fucking act to save her life, and she definitely couldn't act as a super intelligent nuclear scientist.
From what I understand, she had way more parts and scenes inside of Starship Troopers, but because they didn't like her acting and the way she acted, they took scenes away, and that's why she ended up separating. From what I've heard. That's why she ended up separating from the main character.
Both of those facts became very obvious in The World Is Not Enough. From her Lara Croft outfit to her laughable attempts to reel off nuclear technobabble, it's pretty obvious she was cast for one reason only. Well, 2 reasons, I guess. It's not just the fact that she was a bad actor, plenty of Bond girls weren't hired for their thespian talents, it's that the script needed her to be way more than she was, and she absolutely could not deliver. Watching Denise Richards as a scientist is about as plausible as Bella Ramsey playing a cage fighter. Number 4, Pedro Pascal, Gladiator 2, Imperial Boogaloo.
Oh, dude, this guy was overput in everything. This guy, it sucks that this guy was a token. He was a token actor. It's because he's gay. He is gay. He was the woke actor, token person that everybody has come to know, hate, or love in a shitload of movies. I am so happy that I just ignored the Pedro Pascal actor, like, boom. I do not like him. I don't know why, but I got the ick, and I just don't like it. Well, actually, you know what? Let me walk that back. It's not him. There was an actress, whenever they were doing the Fantastic Four movie, right? She would not stop touching him, and she's married. And what I don't get is if he is that way, why is he allowing her to continue to put her hands on him? It's very unprofessional. And I don't really, there's just, I don't know, I just don't like that. I felt like something is up with that. And she even admitted it too. Like, she even said that's why she was doing it. And it's fucking weird. It's weird.
It has officially been recognised as the year when Pascal fatigue finally went mainstream, and one of the big contributors was his portrayal of Roman General Acacius in Gladiator 2. Yet another example of trying to crowbar this slightly creepy, modestly talented 50-year-old character actor into roles that he absolutely is not suited to. He's not a terrible performer in the same way as someone like Denise Richards, but he has a pretty narrow range of roles that actually suit his persona and acting style. But for some reason, Hollywood's tried to push him as this rugged, masculine...
I wonder why that could be. I wonder. If anything, it's more disrespectful to cast him in rugged scenarios. Because, like, usually you have, like, a female version of a gay dude, and you have the male version of a gay dude. And, I don't really know Pedro Pascal like that, but, you know.
Tough guy,
you know where I'm going with that.
Budget movies, and if the past few years have taught us anything at all, it's that Pedro Pascal is none of those things. At best, he's kind of blandly adequate, lacking the looks, confidence, and charisma of a leading man, but just getting the job done without much enthusiasm, and at worst, he's downright depressing to watch. Comparing his performance as a Roman general here to Russell Crowe's Maximus is like putting a pug next to a Doberman and shouting, "Fight!" He's just completely out of his depth in a role that clearly doesn't match his personality. He doesn't have anything resembling Crowe's authority, masculinity, or sheer screen presence, and it all just fed into the growing realization that he was one of the most astroturfed actors in Hollywood's. Popular because the powers that be decided he was to be popular, cast in basically everything because he apparently couldn't say no to any opportunity, and determined to appear at every single film festival and premiere, usually dressed like he covered himself in superglue and ran through a unisex clothes store. And all of this contributing to the fact that he was literally never out of the public eye. The phrase, "how can we miss you if you're never gone," has never been more applicable.
It sucks when you're like this because they did the same thing to Hassan. They said for years, Hassan is going to be the new face of the younger generation. This is going to be, you know, their time. They did this for years, right? And now everybody hates Hassan. It's the same thing. When like that's, you know, it's just like with Moist Critical. Whenever, which by the way we have pulled up later. We've got good news about the Trump phone, guys. But people are starting to hate Moist Critical because he's popping up everywhere, right? It's that when you become too famous and you're in everything or you're seen everywhere, it becomes like an ad. Like, how many of y'all see an ad one too many times and you're like, dude, fuck this. I hate this fucking ad. I don't want to do whatever the hell the ad is. I will literally click off of it and watch anything else at this point not to see the ads anymore. Like,
to a human being than Pedro Pascal. Like so many other failures over the years, Gladiator 2 wasn't
going infamous, morning infamous.
Pascal's miscasting, but it also wasn't helped either. Number 5, Sophie Turner, X-Men Dark Phoenix. Another Game of Thrones alumni who made a name for herself in a big...
I do not like this actor. I do not like her. I don't like her. I don't like her in movies. I don't like her in TV. I do not like this actor. There's actually her, that one girl standing next to her. I don't like either one of those two. I do not like either one of those two actors. The one that played Siri, I don't like either one of those actors at all. I do not like them.
Ensemble TV show where she had plenty of talented and experienced actors to hide behind and never had to carry a scene for more than a few minutes by herself, and then promptly decided, you know, I could be a movie star.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Only to discover that going from a glorified bit part actor to carrying an entire big budget movie on your shoulders is a slightly bigger jump than she'd expect.
Mick, for modern Romans, Christmas is a mix of family, intimate. See what you're trying to do there.
Sophie Turner's a perfect example of what happens when an actor gets ideas above their station and promptly runs into the brick wall of reality. I mean, I get why Hollywood decided to take a chance on her. Young, beautiful, and statuesque, and coming hot off one of the biggest TV
Damn,
shows
bro,
of all
just
time.
putting it out.
She definitely looked like a movie star. The problem is, she didn't know how to act like one. She can play precisely one
How do you
character.
go through so many years of college and you still don't know how to act? I know how. That's what happens when you got rich mommy and daddy that put you through college and you don't know what you want to do, but you see a whole bunch of people that gave you inspiration as a child and you think that, oh, well, I'm just going to treat it like a job instead of being an actual actor outside of the big screen. You know what an actual actors do? It's where you ride around with grill in your mouth in order to learn how to talk, or you like actors back in the day. Like a good example is Sylvester Stallone. He would I mean, let's see, I'm blanking on good examples of, so like actors, whenever they're not behind the big screen, they usually in their personal life, they will not just recite lines, like that's just a part of the job, is learning your lines outside of the job, right? The other half of that is doing or messing with props, so you get more accustomed to having, like, for example, like lenses. Like if you have a, oh my fucking god, dude. I guess a good example is the grill thing. Like you have like the grills in your mouth. If I'm not mistaken, oh dude. Norman Reedus, he had a part where he had to play where he had a grill in his mouth, and he had to learn how to talk like that, so he would ride his motorcycle and learn how to talk with the grill in his mouth. Like, or for example, when Wesley Snipes played Blade, he wanted the entire cast, which is a bit of a weird thing, I'll admit it, he wanted the entire cast to play Blade. I mean, he wanted the entire cast to call him Blade. He wanted the producers and everybody to call him Blade. And he would do things so in the script as the character that even off the screen, on not recording, he would act like Blade. That's the kind of shit that, like, you only get in that era of filming, whenever it comes to filming with good, wholesome, not necessarily wholesome, some of them would play it so well they'd be considered assholes, but good actors in general. That's what it used to be. Stallone did a lot of stuff as well. I think Stallone actually got the idea of the rib cracking scene in Rocky because he was practicing with the punching bag, and he decided that he wanted to, because if y'all don't know, Sylvester Stallone made the original Rocky film, and he turned down a bunch of money because he wanted to star in the first Rocky film, and he wrote it and he wanted to star in it, and he was willing to sell the entire script for a really, really low price as long as whoever bought it would allow him to play in it. And this is coming from a man who literally had nothing. He had no apartment. He was basically homeless. He had to sell his damn dog, right? And then He finally found a person that was willing to buy it and make him and let him star in it. And then in the second film, he had bought the dog back because the movie grossed like, it was multi-millions of dollars. It was millions of dollars. He was able to buy the dog back, and the dog is in the second movie. But like, whenever you pour your heart and soul into a character, it shows. It does. It shows. You can see it. These people are just a bunch of fucking college graduates that think that being an actor is just a normal 9 to 5, and that's just not the case. It's not the case. I mean, shit, look at John Wayne. He bro literally gave his life for his job, died of cancer. Like,
Sansa Stark, and anything beyond that is just
passion, it's commitment, it's
Jean Grey and Dark Phoenix.
It's something these damn new actors don't have, and that's why these and then like the writing doesn't help them at all. It's just dog shit after dog shit.
Menace, anger, and raw power as the Phoenix took hold of her, and instead she came across like a frightened child that's forgotten.
Am I the only one that thought that it's funny that the Phoenix Force is always in a redhead? Am I the only person that thought that was funny as shit?
Lines in a school play. Charisma as a personal quality is one of those things.
Marvel knew what he was doing.
But you know it when you see it. More importantly, in the case of a leading actor, you know it when you don't see it. And well, we certainly saw fuck all of it here. She couldn't command the screen, she didn't have the range or the confidence to play a character like Jean Grey, and generally she came across like she didn't really know why she was there. One sympathizes. With her short-lived push into Hollywood stardom over, Turner retreated into indie movies and TV dramas after the failure of Dark Phoenix, which in retrospect is probably where she belongs. But not to worry though, she'll be back soon as Lara Croft in Tomb Raider, made by Amazon and written by Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
I'm not gonna watch that.
Fuck.
Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Go away now.
W critical drinker. W critical drinker. He's actually getting the Trump phone, guys. That's what the title says.
Made an announcement! My phone's coming! They start shipping the Trump mobile device this week. The T1 is on its way. I told you, we had a lot of people doubting it, a lot of naysaying.
I was a doubter, and I was wrong. You can clip it. I was wrong.
It's not real, but I told you! I knew it! I knew it! Just like the One Piece, it's real and it's on its way. So let's go over the big video from Trump Mobile here.
Oh, by the way, the hoodie for Nick Shirley still hasn't come in. It still says that it's being prepared. So, whenever, it finally decides that it's gonna be shipped, or if it ever just pops up one day, I'll wear it. But, I don't know when that may be. Hey, man, maybe Nick Shirley's the fraudster, man. I mean, I spent like $100 on that. I even gave him a tip. What the hell, man?
I have yet to receive an email about the whereabouts with my phone, but I'm sure
that's right, Trump phone.
They're probably just so excited, so many happy customers that have been fucking salivating, waiting for this, that they'll get to mine eventually. No doubt, I'm sure. As I've been told for the last 5 months, any day now, and now we've reached any day. Well,
how's it going, Watson? The other stream is up. If you wanna switch over to the short stream, it is up. You're in the big stream now.
Idea of any day. Some people might be getting emails about their phone being shipped out this week. So far, I am not among them, but I will be eventually, I bet.
Introducing the new T1 phone from Trump Mobile, a powerful device designed for performance.
So hold on, wait. So Trump Mobile, does that mean it has to have its own service, like Trump Mobile, or is it just the name of the phone? Because, like, if you have to get, like, Trump Mobile service, does that mean that, like, you're kind of hosed? Or does it, like, uplink to Starlink or something? Like, how does that work? I've got so many questions
Liability and real American.
So they originally marketed this thing as American-made, 100%. Obviously, that's not the case anymore.
Oh? Hey, man. That gave me the biggest, hardest, most throbbing patriotic boner I ever did.
I know, right?
That is the truest statement ever uttered out of someone's pie hole. This is real American values in a golden phone.
Oh, make sure y'all hit like on the stream, by the way.
Made with parts that are entirely from other nations, not in America. It's so
maybe they learning how to make it, man.
That they had
That's
to
true.
drop the
That's true.
initial promise of this phone that an estimated 600,000 people shelled out clams for, that claimed it was going to be made in America. They had to pivot off that because it wasn't. It couldn't be. It was impossible to make that device that they initially pitched, which has gone through many different iterations now, by the way. It's not even the same thing they initially said. It has gone through a lot of different things, but they couldn't make it domestically at the price point that they were advertising. So instead it had to be made with parts that were entirely overseas, with favored nations, whatever the fuck that means, and is assembled here in Florida. So the American
We're over there
part is
converting
that
people, man.
They put the pieces together in Florida and slap a flag on it. Yeehaw. But as far as power goes, I tell you what, sports fans, I now see why it's almost a year late. They were cooking with the latest and greatest from Temu technology. Take a peek at the specs here.
Holy shit. Hold on. Let me see something. What are the specs for a brand new Galaxy phone? 50 megapixels. Oh my god, dude. Hold on. As of 2026, the brand new flagship Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra features a 6.9-inch display, a 200 megapixel camera, up to 1 terabyte storage, and a Snapdragon 8 Elite processor. Hey, it's got a 7, though. I mean, that stands for something, right? Let's see. It's a so the camera is 200 megapixels, main sensor ultra or 50 megapixel triple lens system. S25 plus. Oh, that's just the version. The display is 9.6 dynamic AMOLED 2X Ultra or 6.7. With 120 hertz refresh. Okay, so it's got the 120 hertz. It's got up to 16 gigabytes of RAM. And this is for the flagship new Samsung phone. It's got 16 gigabytes of RAM and 1 terabyte storage. Android 16 is what it looks like. Okay, so that's not too far off. It's just the generation behind. I mean, for $100, that's actually not that bad. For $100, that's pretty good other than the camera. I don't know what's going on with the camera, and it doesn't say anything about RAM either. What about the battery? So, I hate going to these stores. Well, so thankful. Oh, that's for the Galaxy. So it looks like it's got 49,000 mAh. That actually has a bigger battery. The T1 has a bigger battery than the flagship Galaxy phone,
which again have gone through many different mutations here, but they settled on the greatest mid-range shit they could possibly find. Oh, wow, it really has been built for power. So much power, it makes the fucking Manhattan Project look like Weenie Hut Jr.
Built with premium materials and a sleek modern design, the T1 delivers the speed and responsiveness you expect from a flagship smartphone.
Wait a minute. Why does it look less like an iPhone now and more like a Samsung phone? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. Why does it looks completely different now? It looks like an iPhone. It looks like a Galaxy phone. It doesn't look like an iPhone.
Flagship price. Engineered to keep up with your day, the T1 delivers dependable...
No. T1 phone. Okay, so the original T1 phone looked like an old school iPhone. It had the 3 lenses on it in a triangle pattern. And now the new one looks like a Galaxy phone.
Performance, whether you're streaming,
that doesn't even look the same.
Or staying connected with family and friends.
When I heard streaming, I knew this was the phone of the future. It can keep up with the intense demand of streaming. Thank heavens. I cannot wait to see Trump Mobile customers' streams. Those have got to go crazy. That shit probably pops off Insano style. Hey guys, it's me, Cody Bacon Ranch, here in my bedroom. Oh, yeah, that's just my wife and her boyfriend. Sounds like he's really giving her pussy the beans, huh? Happy for you, babe. Anyway, this was just my first test stream. Make sure to drop a few galaxies in here. I'll see you guys soon. I bet it's going to be incredible content. I really can't wait. It can keep up with the demand for so much. And it can do everything a phone can do. That's not easy to find. No, I'm sure.
It kind of looks like one of those phones you would get off the wall at like a Kroger or like a dollar store. You know, one of the ones that are in the pay-as-you-go section of the store. It's like a wall with a bunch of pegs, like pegboards, and you walk up and you can pull it off, and it's like, it says that, oh, you can pay as you go, and it's like a real cheap piece of shit phone that you gotta like jab really fucking hard just to make the keys go.
Streaming demands, it wasn't exclusive
like the screen,
to
like the Galaxy phones and the iPhones have like the glass screen, but like for whatever reason they decided to go with plastic on the cheap phones.
Broadcasting or streaming yourself, it probably meant in all of its forms.
Yeah, like burner phones.
What a strong selling point if they do market this to like influencer hopefuls. Like the T1 device is your entry point into streaming IRL content or something. That would be super
That's
fun.
all I used in high school was burner phones, bro. Like, I went through those phones so fast, dude. I remember one time on Amazon, I bought like, it was called the Yolfon B1 phone. It was like $150. Finally gets in the mail after waiting a month. I literally go to work. I'm showing somebody what it looks like. It slides out of my hand, lands face first, and shatters. And I'm like, well, I had to order a new one.
Giving you the confidence of a phone that's ready whenever you need it. The brilliant display makes streaming, browsing, and staying connected feel smooth and effortless.
You know, until they said something, I never really had
I didn't buy the flip phones. I always bought like the touchscreen phones. I like the touchscreen phones because a lot of them kind of felt like an iPod Touch.
Lack of confidence in my phone to do the things that a phone is expected to do. It's kind of like the whole purpose is that the phone works. So right now the selling point here is
that the phone
the
works?
phone functions. It doesn't do anything extraordinary, but it works.
So what you're saying is that you've officially got a glorified iPod Touch. Oh man,
that's really what we're falling back on. Like, hey guys, look, it's late, but rest assured, you can be confident that this phone will do the things you expect.
You know what really sucks? That phone's not going to run worth a shit because it's running on an old Snapdragon, an older model Snapdragon, and an older Android OS. That phone's going to be laggy as shit. A lot of people don't know this, but an iPhone does it too. Whenever the new generations of phones come out, they update the older models with the older Android systems less and less. And it affects the phone because whenever you go to the Play Store, or for Samsung, it's the Play Store. For Apple, I'm not going to speak too much for Apple, but I'll tell you what happens on Samsung because I've always ever had an Android device. I don't really like Apple phones. I don't like how restrictive they were, and I don't like how expensive they are. But the Play Store, whenever you download stuff, it will lag your phone up, and then eventually it gets to a point where it won't even download stuff off the Apple Store anymore, off the Play Store anymore, because it's just so like worn down, or like it's that it gets so laggy that it won't download anymore. I've noticed that with a lot of older Android tablets. The older Android tablets, man, is it bad. Holy, is it bad.
Unlike many modern
W6
flagship
Chili,
devices,
6
the
joules.
T1 includes a 3.5mm headphone jack, allowing users to utilize their existing audio equipment. Capture sharp photos, clear video, and the moments that matter
That doesn't
most
look
with a camera
anything like the other Trump phone.
system designed for everyday life. Right out of the box, the T1 phone includes a charging cable, charging block.
I wonder if the reason why they were having so much trouble getting this phone out was because of the iPhone. Because iPhone was giving them a lot of trouble and they were just like, nope, we're done with it.
Clear protective case, giving you a few useful essentials right from the start.
Damn, I like that it comes with a case though.
When I tell you I can't wait for this phone, I don't think you fully understand just how excited I am to finally get my fucking paws on it. I cannot wait to see the videos that you can make on it and the clear, crisp pictures that you can take. Camera so powerful you can see into the fucking future with it. A headphone jack. I can't wait to really get in there and dive in. Where's my email? Any day now, hopefully I'll get it. So this is the first signs of life of the Trump phone, the first confirmation that it's real. I'll put in air quotes right now because still nobody has them outside of this concept video and the thing that The Verge saw a couple weeks ago. But it does seem like there is something on its way. And I've said this from the very beginning.
Let's go, Sean.
I always had faith that they would ship something, just some irredeemable piece of dog
I
shit
never had any faith. I never had faith for a second.
they would just drop ship off Alibaba. But it's taken them significantly longer than I ever guessed it would. They are almost a year past their promise, their delivery. Like, it has been a long journey to get here, and I am so curious what they finally shard out.
You know, his video of him getting that phone and actually doing an unboxing and looking at it is it's gonna go mega viral. I guarantee you.
I cannot wait.
I can't wait. I can't wait either. I can't wait to see what it actually like looks like, how big it is in person, how the camera works. I can't wait to see it. I genuinely.
We had this message here, so this is an individual. Let's listen to it.
Context.
Can you help me understand, so with you being your age, how is your mom in control of that? And you said you were $20,000 in debt?
I think it's Rachel. I think it's Rachel in the chat. If you got any more of those like new information, because I haven't been doing a real good job with that. You've been talking about, because you seem like a Twitter buff. I mean, not a Twitter buff, an X buff. Because a lot of the stuff that you bring up in the comments and the stuff that you post in the comments is usually stuff that Asmon pulls up on stream. So you keep doing what you're doing. Especially if I'm streaming and you find something, you just go on and post it down there in the Discord and you let me know in the chat. Okay? I like what you're doing. Keep doing it. That goes for anybody else, too. If y'all find any of the stuff that might get covered on Asmon's stream, because, like, the goal is to eventually, obviously not rely on Asmon's stuff. I want to do what Asmon did, which is be able to make a community that, like, uploads stuff that I could react to. The issue that I'm running into is fucking YouTube and it's bullshit. But the other issue is that I'm not a big person on Twitch, so like because of that, I'm not going to get any views on Twitch. So I have to use YouTube in order to get anywhere. And that's the big like issue with everything. So y'all keep trying to y'all keep posting stuff in the Discord. Try to save it for like the morning so that way I can look at it during stream. And y'all y'all keep doing that. That's good stuff.
So, we had this message here. So this is an individual. Let's listen to it.
Context.
Can you help me understand, so with you being your age, how is your mom in control of that? And you said you were $20,000 in debt.
Someone's birthday in chat? Happy birthday.
Credit cards, It's expensive to be a single woman and trans on top of that.
So being 28 years old now,
28.
At what age did you know that you wanted to transition?
I mean, since I was born, but the earliest I can remember is 2.
Did your parents know prior to that?
My parents knew, my mom knew for 3 years, since 2019.
Was that a big topic of contention between you and her?
It wasn't a huge topic, but she was more like, how can I put it, not very supportive. She was in shock, just didn't say anything. She kept calling me like my dead name and a bunch of other stuff.
By a dead name.
Mia says she was scheduled to have her long-awaited gender reassignment surgery the following month in July.
So they have a payment plan, and my dad was going to help me with a little bit of it, so.
Yeah.
According to Mia, her surgery was all set to go until her mother put a halt to it.
What led up to it was, I got a call from my social worker from the hospital.
So your mother contacted the hospital?
Yeah, just saying I was very furious, and I asked her, I don't want to hear explain, excuses. I want to hear,
yeah, do that. I like that.
I'll do something about it.
You gotta drip feed it to me though, cause I'm gonna get overwhelmed. But no, yeah, I like that idea. What we'll do is we gotta cover Broccoli Boy after this, and then when we're done covering Broccoli Boy, Jack Doherty, then we're going to I'll have you post like a couple things in Discord that I can read out to chat, and what I'll do is I'll try to type in any names to give like faces to any names that are in it. I think I'm structuring this literally on the spot, so bear with me. But
she can't say sorry to save her life, apparently.
And because you
try to steer clear the videos though. Try to go with like the articles and like the X posts, the weird ones they have that he manages to pull up.
Killed her. Wow. Good job, idiot.
I wanted to make sure that I clarified as far, because that's what was confusing. If your dad was willing to pay for a little bit.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. So the dad was willing to pay for the gender reassignment surgery. The mom never agreed with what it was, and so you mean to tell me that after all of that, this murderer decided to kill the dad? Seriously?
Changed his mind on it because he didn't sell a Chevy and all that stuff, but
Before she left, Mia says she realized her mother was still alive.
It's for whenever he got bought a body cam channel released his incarceration whenever he got arrested down in Florida.
In case they shot her, bleeding quite a bit, like choking. So I went to shoot her again.
If you could go back to yesterday, would you change the outcome with your mom and dad?
I don't think there's any way of changing their minds, so no. If they changed.
So, just because they didn't agree with you, you shot and killed both of them, and you don't regret doing it. Well, I guess this person's gonna probably get off with a slap on the wrist. Maybe they'll have to do a week in jail, right? Let's be honest here.
Their mind, which I know they're not because they're so narcissistic.
That's narcissistic. Fucking really? This bitch shoots and kills 2 people, and that's the narcissistic part? Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, what?
You're going around shooting people because they don't want to call you the right name. Then other people, oh my god, they're so dumb. They're so dumb.
And this is the reason why, right here, Trump is cracking down on this hardcore. There have been too many people that have been advocating for online violence, using rhetoric to sway people into online violence, not even online violence, into real life violence, because that's where it escalates to. And this has to stop. This mentality of, if you call me the wrong name, or, hey, homie, I don't want to do all that. This whole mentality of, oh, well, because you don't agree with me, I'm going to burn down this GameStop because you keep misgendering me. Fuck off. Go to jail. Go to jail. be put in the box.
Completely differently. So their answer was on them. They had their chance. They didn't want to become the monster that they.
I didn't want to become the monster that they made me to be.
I really wanted to be good.
I wanted to be good, but then I had to shoot my parents.
Like I said, that was last resort.
It was the last. That's the last. Yeah.
I hate them.
Oh, what a retard. What a retard. So anyway, somebody replies and reposts.
Oh, you mean like
this.
Biden? Biden pardoned Dr. Anthony Fauci. He also pardoned Hunter Biden. So, like, I mean, and he also sniffs girls' hairs too. I mean, that's weird. Like, I've seen so many pictures of that creepy old fucker sniffing like women's hair. At least Trump's honest about it. He's like, yeah, just grab him by the pussy. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least he ain't trying to hide that shit.
And they said, holy beast mode. And I was like, this is a great example for why trans communities are going on the FBI watch list. See, do you remember how yesterday they were all saying, it's a genocide, we're being genocided, they can't do this to us. No, you can't do that. You can't have people that do this. And then, like, this is you're nuts. Like, you're crazy. There's a lot of people that support this, and that's the problem. The killer got 50 years to life. I mean, again, good.
It should be life. This fucking piece of shit killed 2 people. How is this even a question? Do you really think in the fucking, like, dude, did this person kill 2 people for not agreeing with their fucking ideology? Are you kidding me? What the fuck? 2 people! 2 hardworking members of society.
I mean, hopefully they should probably put him in jail longer than that. Now I can get castrated non-surgically in jail. I mean, I guess so, right?
Pardoned everyone, that's right. He pardoned everyone.
Sandra?
No, dude.
Here we go. So we're going to do something a little different today. We got Code Blue Cam. I'm going to sub to this. This is Code Blue Cam. Hey, Code Blue Cam, if you're watching this, don't just strike the goddamn stream, bro. If you just send me an email, send me a takedown notice, I will absolutely remove the stream. I will remove any videos I make of this. You don't have to be a dick about this. I will gladly remove it. Just let me know, man. Just hit me up. I am all for it. I check my emails every day. I don't check the spam as much as I should. I'm going to do that more. But please just send me an email. Let me know. Don't strike the channel. I'll work hard for everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't be that way. Don't be that way. You got to be like that. Okay. Let me go on and share the thing for this. Paste. Boom. There you go, guys.
No, you're not. After I do this, who the are you, bro?
So if you don't know, that's Jack Doherty. He is I don't know if he's been a nuisance streamer. Actually, you know what? I think he is. He got into an accident with his like Lamborghini, and he was streaming at the time, but it was actually kind of a bad accident on the highway. And the first thing that he got out and made sure was okay was his car, even though his car was totaled. He had a friend with him at the time in the car holding up the camera, didn't even check on him, wanted him to record more of the situation. He has been in and out of trouble he's just a Johnny Somali in America. I mean, let's be honest here. Another troublemaker nuisance streamer. He went to Florida. This happened a while back. He went to Florida. He was causing trouble in, I think, a nightclub or something. And he ended up getting arrested. And he had some narcotics on him and some marijuana. So
When an entitled YouTuber pushes officers too far, they decide to bring him in. But they're unaware of the lengths he's willing to go to turn this situation into content. It is around 3 a.m. on the morning of Saturday, November 15th, 2025, and these Miami Beach police officers stationed on Washington Avenue in Miami Beach, Florida, have reached their patience limit with 22-year-old YouTuber Jack Doherty, who broke away from his group and attempted to engage officers to create content for his channel in the middle of the roadway, creating a safety hazard. Despite multiple warnings, Jack continued recording the video, even ignoring his friends as they told him to stop. As a final warning,
Jack Doherty does have security. He has people that follow him around that act as bodyguards. One guy decided to step up to the police, and then he immediately stepped down because he's an idiot.
That they would arrest him if he didn't comply, to which Jack replied, "Once I'm done with this, bet." And now, as officers move to make good on that warning, they have no idea that Jack is far from done recording them on this day.
Look, you see that bodyguard? You see that? No. Oh, hey man, hold on, wait a minute. That's a big ass dude right there, bro. Dude, the last time I checked, there was a pipsqueak there. Now there's a wall. What happened? Hold on.
You don't want to go neither. Back up. I'm just saying.
Ooh, yeah, you see them cops? They're like, hold on, man. Hold on.
Go to the sidewalk, guys. Go to the sidewalk now. Go to the sidewalk now.
Go to the sidewalk. That's literally why he's being arrested, is because he's not on the sidewalk. Go to the sidewalk.
Go to the sidewalk.
Go to the sidewalk. You're impeding traffic, you fucking idiots.
Now.
You want to be funny? We take it down the street, go on the street.
All right, I'm getting out.
Who the you think you are, bro?
I'm getting out the street.
No, you're.
No, you're not. You are now.
Who are you, bro?
I was trying to walk up the street, but you
doesn't matter, bro. All you had to do was get in the sidewalk. That's it. You want to be funny? Okay. Yo, you should have got your man out the road. I was trying to.
Now, as officers proceed to search him, they immediately find even more reasons to take him to jail. But Jack only sees it as another content opportunity, something the officers have yet to realize.
Hey, free Jack! He's in the water, like,
oh, good.
Cannabis.
Can I take it off and give it to someone? Wait, no, you can't take it off like that. Yo, wait, let me take it. Can I take it off for you?
Yes.
You have to like slide it off your wrist. Like, you can't take it off anyway.
Sorry. Big man, you gotta go
take it off.
MDMA?
I'll check it out.
Give me some,
There's also,
but no, you really can't take it off that way, sir.
let me slide it off, you know? No.
MDMA? Motherfucker. They're funny, bro. Like, it's not serious. Listen, I'm not gonna do that. Listen, I get you. I'm just telling you. I know.
Oh, now they're talking to the bodyguard.
We told them a bunch of times.
Bro, you really want to end up in jail because of this clown? You really want to end up in jail because of this ass clown? Are you sure? Are you sure you want to do this, man?
You're cool. I was telling you genuinely. I apologize on his behalf. No, and I accept your apology, bro.
Apologize on his behalf? You willing to go to jail on his behalf too?
You're still irritated by it. I'm not tripping. I'm just making it. That's not where I'm coming from. That's not where I'm coming from. I got you. That's good, bro.
Well, let's go, Megabytes.
Wait, can I get my watch or someone or no?
What is? I need to watch.
No, but you have to like untape. You have to.
I got you.
Yeah, thank you. Can you tell him to pull up here, my friend?
He can take it off. He can take the watch off 05. We'll do it at the station.
But real, can I just take it off?
We'll do it at the station.
No.
Is this going to be like a timeout? No, you're going to jail. You really going to take it? No, it's not. No.
Ooh, I bet that big man is panicking right now because, like, you know he wants to do something, but he can't do a damn. If I was that big dude, I'd be panicking. I'd be like, oh man, I think you're right. I think you're right, Nigel. I think he's getting paid a lot of money to do that. He's probably getting paid good doing that. He's probably thinking to himself, man, I just lost the job of a lifetime. Oh no, what am I gonna do? What am I supposed to do? I'd be paying. I'd be like, dude, I want to help. I want to step in, but like, it's the cops. The cops ain't, cops are gonna put me in jail. I can't afford that. You know what I'm saying? Like, then what if you do that? You end up in jail, and then with a person like Jack Doherty, you don't know if he's just gonna straight up bail on you. You know, like you don't know if you're just gonna end up being stuck in there without collecting a paycheck or anything. You know.
I'm just asking for that. I'm just asking so you get an idea what What's going on? Yeah, nah, he gonna come. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Like, yeah, that's how we gotta learn. That's how we gotta learn.
With officers finding 3 hand-rolled suspected cannabis cigarettes and half of an orange oval-shaped pill marked with a 3, consistent with a Schedule II amphetamine, Jack is immediately brought to the station. And this is where his entitled behavior leads him to pull another move that he will soon regret.
Really?
You'll ask them when you get a chance to. I don't know. As soon as the judge call you in, then you'll be fine. They respect me, so I'm not trying to be a dickhead.
Question right now. Answer.
I'll answer it later on. Sorry. Because I don't know. I don't know. What tonight? Probably no. Probably tomorrow. Maybe. Oh no. This is just a pit stop. All right, come on.
How are you guys?
How are you, bro?
Pretty good, man.
All right.
So now, you know.
I'm sorry, bro.
You guys thought they were my watch to my friend. But,
We got you.
no worries. You have the right to remain silent. Everything you will, right? Because no one said that thing.
We're not questioning you.
Oh, really?
It's kind of how it works. It's face down.
That's right.
Yes, stuff like that.
In most states now, they don't have to read your Miranda rights. You're supposed to know them.
Are your guys' body cams going?
100%.
That's tough. That's tough. All right. See how it is.
The days of them exploiting that system to get out of jail are over. They patched that exploit. Sorry, guys.
Alright. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to remove the handcuff from you. Listen.
Oh, yeah.
And then take all your jewelry out.
Okay.
Socks, sneakers, put it on top of the counter. Yes?
Top of the, what?
Counter.
This might seem like a simple order, but to Jack, it's about protecting his jewelry, and he won't even hesitate to instruct officers on how to preserve it.
I'm knocking out tonight.
His jewelry?
Unfortunately now.
Maybe he should have thought of that when he was impeding the flow of traffic.
Tomorrow's Saturday, hopefully tomorrow.
Okay, hopefully. We'll be careful, you know. Sorry.
Hey, what you?
I'm so OCD and shit.
You really worried about that fucking?
Scratch my up. Nah, I'm suing.
Yeah, alright, good thing, bro.
I got insurance on you now, you know what I'm saying?
Take the jewelry off, please.
What do I do with this, you know?
Take everything off.
You gotta take it off, dumbass.
Yeah, of course, man.
I'm so OCD, delicate.
Alright, everything gets documented, you know.
Alright, cool. I'm not excited about that. It's like, can't like bend it, you know?
His friends outside?
I don't know.
Because I think he wants to hand that over to them.
Can I call him? I'll do anything to give him this so it doesn't have to be here. Like, please.
You would give him no, go here.
Just my jewelry. I'll do anything.
I'm down for that. Let him. He got his phone, right?
Yeah, it's right here.
Make a phone. Let him make a phone call.
Thank you.
And you know they can take all your jewelry.
Listen,
boss man, Jack.
Yes, sir.
When you give him the order, dog, you gotta do that. Like you could have avoided all of this.
I know. I wish I could have. But like, right when I was getting that order, I turned around and boom, my security guard was there. But like it was, I know, I'm not gonna.
But he told you so many times to get out of the damn road. Look at this cop, man. Look at this cop. This cop is just so, oh shit. This cop right here, he is just done with it. He's done with all the bullshit. This cop, he's like, look, man, you know how many times I get told this on a daily basis? You're a dumbass. Shut up and take your jewelry off, man.
You know? Yeah.
Come to the station.
Yo, you want to come to this? You got my location?
Just give me the address.
How come? Dave has the location, but you can pick up my jewelry.
11 Washington Avenue. 1100
Yeah, pick up my jewelry, you know?
In your car.
You're gonna put all the
Yeah,
jewelry
you
in the
pick up my
bag.
jewelry.
In the car.
Matter of fact, yeah, put it all in the bag.
Yeah.
He's gonna go back out and go into your car or whatever, sitting there.
Yeah.
And then the guy will walk him in or
The guy will
whatever.
hand it over.
Literally, he's like, hey, he can get this and get his all his the person he's giving to all that 13 that goes in the OIR. I don't want nothing to come up with this.
Your thing, right?
No problem.
Yeah, I gotta give those officers that much. The last thing they need to deal with is this little bastard losing his jewelry in this fucking shithole. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the last thing that any of those police officers want to deal with is this idiot. Somehow some of his jewelry turns up missing, and now they're getting a lawsuit because they lost like a $50,000 piece of jewelry.
I'm trying to tell him to come here. Yo, can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Ain't no video, just phone calls.
It's just not working. Here, I'll put it right here.
Alright. I'm taking your jewelry off, man. Come on.
Sorry, I'm just trying to tell him to get here.
Just take off, while you doing that, take off your jewelry.
Here we go.
Give it to him. We got his 13? No?
You're gonna have to take it off regardless, so just take it off, man.
Alright, where are you?
Why would you wear something like that if you that scared of it getting scratched up?
Okay, bet.
Especially if you're doing dumb shit.
His driver's license and everything's ready. ID.
You don't got your ID?
Well, you know, I'm asking somebody that's in jail because they just wouldn't get off the road, so I'm asking the wrong
Put someone,
person.
just have Dave or whoever has their ID. You do? I bet.
How much was it again? 440. 100.
Sorry, no, yeah, the cash is cool. You guys got that.
No, look, 300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You saw that, right?
Oh, let's go on Lunchbox in house.
Wait, no. I thought we were giving it to him.
Yeah, you are.
Don't forget to hit like on the stream, guys. Please sub to the channel if you're new here.
Okay, so
We're here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time.
No. Probably just give it to him. Hand
Hype up the videos. It helps.
okay, 2. Alright. 3 right
Oh, look, he got the old Trump phone. Look at that. That's what the old one used. That's literally what the old Trump phone looked like.
4. Okay.
Right here. You see it? That's what the older Trump phone looked like.
And then
Can we get a separate bag first so we don't scratch it up, you know? You don't got a separate bag?
the watch.
No. Because it's going to scratch it up. You can't scratch
We
it.
got you.
Thank you so
Scratch
much.
what, bro? Scratch what?
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Yourself,
Oh, his
man, can
watch.
Here's the problem, right? We met on a
How much was Jack Doherty's watch when he got arrested? That piece of shit watch that looks like it's from a fucking playhouse is $250,000. Bro's literally carrying a fucking house on his wrist. Are you stupid, bro? Why the fuck? But you are in a club with a $250,000 watch wrapped around your wrist? That is stupid.
We are recording.
I don't know.
So you know what's gonna happen now?
I'm thinking it's like a $20,000 watch. Nah, bro, $250K for that thing. God damn. How does this little fuck have any money?
No, take your shoes off.
Bro, what? Like,
Take your shoes off.
Take your shoes off, bitch.
You guys recording too?
Take your shoes off.
Then my shoes are off.
Take your socks off.
Alright.
Hey, call the sergeant. 10-07. Somebody
Bro,
picking
you could walk up to a house company or like like if you're taking out a loan for like a house, you could literally use that watch as a fucking down payment. It would pay off most of a 3-bedroom house. It would literally pay off most of the down payment. Like most of the house with just the down payment alone. That's fucking crazy, bro.
The what?
turn around.
Dude, really, bro? You guys really gotta get that, dude? Like, I'm...
Finish the fuck again, man. Okay. Come on. Put your hands right here. Take some steps back. Why don't we stand? How do we stand? More. All right. Hey, it's going to TGK. Everything's going to TGK.
TGK, ending mileage 15031.5.
Everything's good. Get in there.
And there you go. Broccoli Boy is where he belongs. There you go. Now, if we can just figure out a way to keep him there 365 days, for an extended period of time, you know, we'd be good. You know what I'm saying? Just go on and keep him in there. Don't let him out into the general population.
Yeah,
That is crazy, bro.
we actually have been very nice. Like, make an exception for him. I'll be fun.
Like, how do you have Like, that's just the watch. Like, how much? Because he had two gold. He had two chains. How much were the gold chains that Nick Doherty had? Nick Doherty. How much were the chains that Jack Doherty had around his wrist whenever he got arrested? And were the gold chains? That's a $300,000 gold chain. Well, just one of them. That guy was literally walking around with almost $1 million worth of jewelry. How? Dude, he was walking around, and that was just one of the chains. He had two chains on his left arm. He had a $250,000 watch on his right arm, and then he had a gold necklace with diamonds and shit in it. Why the fuck would you walk around with almost $1 million worth? Dude, that guy is a walking piggy bank, bro. You hit him and the damn world pops out onto you. Like, what? How's this dude not been robbed yet? And he's live streaming it too? Bro.
Wait, but now, if you want to do all this, now we're going to do this. So now you got to wait till at least 6 o'clock in the morning. 7 o'clock in the morning. Then at that point, I have no idea what the story is.
Yes, you did.
I explained that.
He explained it to you multiple times, man.
But I honestly have no idea what I did. No one told me anything. Also, hey, delete the video, yeah?
It's crazy.
No, we can't do that. No, it's cool because hey, everything is cool. Kill you. No, we can't. No, we can't touch it. For him to go on his phone and delete it. No,
it's just fucking crazy, man.
You can't do that.
No, hey, what I said to them, hey, I know where you're coming from, but kill you, man. I'm good. But can I ask what I'm being charged with? The resistance is one of them. How is that resistance? Possibly possession. What? Possibly possession. Okay. Possession of substance. I caught it. Understand that? Yes.
Even after realizing the full impact of his actions, Jack's desperate attempt to apologize only becomes another display of his vanity.
No chance, my friend. I know I fucked up, shouldn't have filmed. I get it.
You taking it with you to TGK, bro?
What does that mean?
He go with you. He goes to TGK with you.
But then when I leave, I just get it?
Yeah, they'll give it back. Yeah, of course, huh?
Alright.
Yeah.
I just thought it might be a process after.
No. They give it to you when you get released.
Alright.
Yeah.
No, when I was get out?
Huh?
No, when I was get out?
Hopefully tomorrow, man, but probably not in the morning anymore, you know?
No, really? This sucks. I really have a...
Hey, I'll try to help you, man. Right.
Ultimately, Jack Doherty was
From what I understand, this can carry a sentence of up to 7 years.
felony, possession of controlled substance without prescription, misdemeanor, resisting without violence, possession of cannabis. He was later released on a $3,500 cash bond.
Oh, that's it?
True to his nature, Jack continued milking the incident for content after his release.
That's right, he was talking shit after he got out, too.
Uploading footage officers had accidentally recorded on his phone after not realizing the camera was still running. In a later interview with TMZ, Jack described the arrest as the worst day of his life, claiming he was stuck in a small cell for 5 hours before being moved to a larger holding room for another 10 hours. He even warned others to stay away from jail, while still managing to put his entitlement on full display. It now seems like Jack is using the experience to create even more police-related content.
What a joke,
For
bro.
his channel, continuing to profit off the incident, at least until another group of officers decides to draw the line and take him in again.
What a dumbass. What a little
You're on
shithead.
patrol.
Yo, W Blue Cam, by the way. What a joke. What an absolute cockroach, man. Oh, W Red Raven. I'm not capable of thinking. He's not capable. Yeah, I think you're right. I think he's just a fucking idiot, an imbecile, a moron. W $2 gifty, W $2 gifty. W. What the fuck, dude? Oh, wait, what happened? Why can't I? Oi! He's an idiot.
Pragmata video.
Okay. So this really pissed me the fuck off. This pissed me off so much. This really, really upset me.
On her son?
Do you guys remember orange peel theory? We've talked a lot.
Fuck is going on? Orange peel test on her son?
Do you guys remember orange peel theory? We've talked a lot about various relationship tests over the ages. There was the mustard test, where you squirt mustard on the table and then ask your partner to clean it up. And this test was essentially like a two-part test. One was to like gauge their loyalty.
No, if you dumbass over there sitting there squirting fucking shit on the table, I'm gonna look at you and be like, no, go clean that up. What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? Why did you do that? Why did you just squirt shit on the table? Hell no, I'm not gonna clean that up. Why would I do that? If there's only two people in a household and the mustard magically made its way onto the fucking table, I'm gonna look at you and be like, are you stupid? Hello?
Oh no. Oh fuck. Oh my. Oh no.
Their servanthood.
This is something that, yeah, this
of
is
whether or not they will simply take on the task when told.
Yeah.
And then there was the second part, which was, do they clean it up well enough?
Right.
Well enough. So not only did you go out of your way to put condiments on the fucking table where they don't belong by squirting them out of the bottle, but now you're gauging on how well they cleaned it? Are you fucking kidding? Are you fucking kidding me? You're kidding me, right? Is this a real thing?
Use the right cleaning agent? Do they do it in a expected amount of time? Right? Very annoying.
So you get gauged on how quickly you do it and then what cleaning agent you use? What if you just get a nap and...
ridiculous things that would never pass the gender swap test. If men started testing us, we would lose our frickin' minds and probably start an OnlyFans out of spite.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Get so angry at the patriarchy that you start an OnlyFans. Sorry, I'm still going to be laughing about that one for a while. But there was a specific test. It was really big, maybe 2 or 3 years ago.
What is this?
Called the orange peel test.
Okay.
Where you ask your man to peel an orange for you. And honestly, this was like probably one of the least annoying tests. It was essentially just...
So basically, you have these women on social media that just invent new ways to cause problems in their relationship.
And then they get mad when the dude finally has enough of it and leaves their ass. Of course.
Relationships. Like, they're not getting enough attention, and so they have to, like, invent these problems. Okay, right. Okay, got it.
To see if your partner loves you enough to help you out with this, like, kind of mundane task that really...
An orange? Ladies, look here. There ain't no way you gonna hand me an orange and I'm gonna know how to peel that bitch if it ain't fucking it up, because I don't eat oranges, alright? How many of y'all need help opening a damn jar and y'all hand the jar to the man, or like a bottle or something? I don't even know. Is that not the same principle? Like, is that where that comes from as well? It's like secretly it's just been a test this whole time?
Anybody should be able to do. Like, I remember being expected to peel my own orange in preschool.
What?
But just to see if they're willing to help you out with something small. The idea being that if they'll help you out with this, they'll probably help you out with something larger. And then you, like, know you got a good one or something, I guess.
No.
And like I said, these are tests typically given by an adult woman to an adult man who she is trying to gauge an idea of whether or not they will be a suitable long-term romantic partner.
Right.
That's the idea, right?
Yes, simple.
Well, what would y'all do if I told you that mothers are now giving relationship tests to their children? Some of you have probably become so jaded by the world that you're like, yeah, that sounds about right. But others are like, what? Let's get into it.
Oh my god.
I really need orange. Okay. Thank you.
See you.
Well, no, you gotta peel it. I have nails.
Yeah, what did you? You peel it?
Look at the age of that child. He can't even fucking talk. This is one of the reasons why I say we need to get kids off the internet right here. This child can't even fucking talk. And I got a story for this that's along the same parallel, but it's not quite the same. But the effect of this is it's pretty much genuinely the same outcome.
Okay, so for audio only, gang,
Jesus Christ, this is so sad.
she goes, hey, can you get me an orange? This little boy is probably, I would guesstimate, around 4 years old.
Uh-huh.
So he's like, yeah, absolutely. He brings her an orange, and she goes, well, you have to peel it. I have nails. This is another excuse that the original orange peel theorists would do, is when you have, like, the long, well-done nails.
So this is really what they do? Like, this is the kind of female PvP that nobody realizes. I think this is the kind of stuff that women invent for each other. So they
absolutely is child abuse, but you haven't even seen the worst part of it yet. It gets worse than this, guys. It gets worse.
Actually do this themselves, but they come up with these tests that they give other women, so other women can say will suggest that for the girl,
an orange, you basically have built-in freaking bottle openers in those bits. My stylist, personally, always has my hair. Can't peel. The tender age of 4.
Really pretty. Just put
peel the.
But like,
there we go.
So he's going over.
Why? I can't peel it.
Interesting. So, in text overlay, the mom who started this test said, I knew he'd ask Sean, so I told him not to help him. So this whole thing also has the element...
Yeah, the day my child comes up to me and asks... Like, I would ask her why, if it was to show him some responsibility in trying to open the orange so that way he knew how to open it, that'd be one thing. But if I found out that it was for some kind of bullshit test like this, and even given the age, I'd be like, there's no way. I would flip my shit, bro. I would snap that kid up and we would be walking out that door.
Of a self through this surprise.
Dude, this.
That's right.
Dude, who the fuck does this?
You try.
That's right. I don't need an orange, I guess.
What a bitch. So
she's literally. Dude, this kid's probably gonna be a viewer by the time he's 9.
The boy is experiencing some trouble.
This could be my future youngest viewer.
I can't do it. So she passive-aggressively begins the guilt trip.
Yeah.
She walks away from the child and goes, that's okay, I guess I don't need an orange.
Yeah.
So she's already weaponizing her emotions against the child to secure a desired outcome.
Who does this to their kid?
No, she is going to be one of those mothers where when her son gets married and is like, hey, just so you know, we'll have to split the holidays because I gotta go and see my wife's side of the
she's the kind of person that's gonna try to make you... So, there are a lot of people that measure love by loss. And what I mean by that is that they constantly try to make you make decisions that reaffirm that your relationship with them is of utmost priority.
You see a lot of this with the current generation. This kind of falls back to what I was saying about the over-controlling effects that a lot of these parents have now, where they just don't want to let their children grow up. And it's gotten so bad now they're emotionally manipulating them to take time away from their like, you know, let's say you've married, you have your own house, you're doing your own thing, you've got kids. They are going to try to emotionally manipulate you to take time away from them just to visit you during the holidays. You've got a big fucking problem here. I don't know how the hell this is so ingrained in these new parents now, or they specifically the women. And I don't know why the men don't step up to the plate and shut that shit down immediately. But this is disgusting. It is disgusting.
So they constantly try to insert themselves into prior engagements that you have, or they try to make you make a decision between doing something with them or doing something with somebody else.
Exactly.
And the reason why is because they're like it's like a fucking mental disorder, right? They have really low self-esteem, so they constantly need to be reassured at every single second.
Family. It's okay. No, it's fine.
That's so
I guess,
toxic.
you know, if you,
no, have y'all had a girl do that?
You just don't want to spend time with your mother. You don't want to spend time with me. It's fine if you...
And that's the exact shit I'm talking about right there. That guilt-tripping bullshit. When you a grown-ass... Now, the person that has the kids and the family, they have to also come to terms with the fact that they're going to have to learn how to say no. And that the minute that they start getting guilt-tripped into doing something, they've got to learn how to say, hell no. And call it out for what it is. Some people don't have that mental fortification or even realize what's going on with it.
Like them better, if you love your other side better, it's already going to be like that. I
Basic
already
narcissism.
know, dude.
Yeah, so we all know this.
This is so effed up to do to your child.
It's
I
sick.
don't like being this dramatic, but I genuinely find
And I'm the exact same way. I'm the exact same way.
type of behavior to be a form of child abuse.
It's emotional abuse.
If someone gives me that mentality and they're like one or the other, it's never gonna be them. Ever. Wait, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Yep. Exactly. That's exactly what I do.
Use for sure.
Already pissed, dude. Yeah, she's manipulating her child. Over
Who does this to a little kid?
And then recording it. So you have time to like do this whole flowy thing with your hair, but you can't peel an orange.
Wait, I'll give you one.
Well, you said you don't know.
Oh my god, she's trying to gaslight her own kid.
Take you needle right into that.
No, I can't have my nails.
I got cheese for you.
Jesus, this poor guy. This poor guy.
So then the husband here,
no.
because she's like I said, she's guilting him, and so the kid is reacting the way a child does. And he's like, no, like, I can do it. And she's like, no, you have to do it right.
This is so sad.
You have to do it right.
That's a piece of shit also. The thing is that I'm going to give him a pass because who do you think invented this problem? She did. She invented this problem. He probably
he most likely is a victim of this as well. And he probably doesn't even realize it. I mean, he
probably has a job. And so this is like one of the only days that he has to where like he can relax. And if he has to go along with some little piece of bullshit to just have a peaceful day, he's going to do it.
Exactly.
Don't, come on, Jay.
That's how it is.
Do it right. So then the dad is like seeing the kid's desperation and upset that he's disappointing his mother because he's not able to do this task that she needs from him. So he comes in and is like, do you want a little bit of help, buddy? You know, a natural paternal reaction to a child who is now experiencing desperation and emotional distress. And the text overlay reads, Sean forgot he's not supposed to be helping, with like a facepalm emoji. Like, sorry.
That poor guy.
It's because he doesn't want to deal with your bullshit. That's why. Like, you're obviously stressing the kid out, and if he starts crying, then that's going to probably ruin his entire day. And he just wants to do whatever he can to prevent that. But if he steps in and tries to do anything, and then you start getting mad at him and it starts a fucking screaming fight, then, like, you know this man probably goes through this daily. There's no way. Or at least whenever he's around her.
Along with your
That
mother
poor guy.
Gothel manipulation routine for clicks.
What the fuck is wrong with her?
Dude.
Holy shit.
And you know she does this constantly because she's just recording it like it means nothing.
Wait, actually, no, I don't feel like helping you.
So dad starts him off.
I just don't know how to.
Dude.
That does not do an orange. Aw, you
Dude.
did so good, Jay.
You can put in the trash if you want. Well, how about when I give you one, throw in the trash right away so you don't get your nails dirty?
She's trying to be nice.
Throw in the trash. Yeah.
Oh my
That's what I'm
god.
talking about.
Spent so long trying to peel it.
And he's like spending so much time, and she's like laughing at him. She's putting in the text like he's spending so long trying to peel it. It's like kind of mashed up at this point. I mean, he's just like
Oh my
a
god.
He's
little
just
kid.
trying.
But he's like, he just wants to make his mom happy.
Oh my god.
He just doesn't want to be a disappointment
Big mistake.
and failure to his mom.
When
good job.
when the skin when you done eat and then the skin is blocking it.
Jesus.
Then just tell me and I'll peel.
I do think that like these narcissistic, like pathological mothers are one of the big reasons why a lot of guys turn into misogynists.
So the big problem with this that I wanted to address, if you're doing this as a way to passively, I guess, ensnare this is a young man, his mental capabilities into being subservient to women. And let's say life doesn't really work out for him. He's not able to go to college, or he does, right? And let's say he gets done with college and he gets a job. And he gets into the workforce, and most of the women, at least whenever I worked in fast food, retail, kind of stuff like that, it's women that are in management positions, right? The issue, and I have the same problem when it comes to yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, yes ma'am, no ma'am, in that regard to respect with a child and an adult. If I have a child, I'm not going to force that into them. I'm going to teach them that respect is earned, not given. Because through my life, I have come into situations where I have been harassed, or I've had situations where I was mistreated differently simply because I was a man or because I was white. And I didn't know how to handle that because I was raised with always give respect, always do this, always do that. How are you expected to handle things when you were trained to be subservient to this mentality? How are you supposed to tell a manager, no, I'm not doing this because X, Y, and Z? That's where I see a lot of problems and failings in this whole always give respect as a child mentality. You be nice and you be kind and you be friendly, but respect is earned. It is not given. Because they will fucking walk all over you in the workplace. And if that's one thing that I've said from day one, what is your job as a fucking parent? Your job is to make sure this child is ready for the real fucking world and everything that's going to be thrown at them. When you're sitting here trying to do this, you're just being a piece of shit. You're being a piece of shit. And you think something really simple like this doesn't affect the child long term? Let me give you an example from my own childhood. My mom used to scare the hell out of me all the fucking time. I would be doing stuff in my room, and she would go walk outside, go around the trailer, and drag her finger, her claws, her nails on the outside window. And she had scared me so much as a child that I had actual panic attacks growing up whenever the lights would go out. It took me years to train myself out of that. What you do to children affects them so fucking much in their life. It's not even funny. And when I see a fucking parent doing this for internet clout, it pisses me off so fucking much. It makes my blood boil. It makes me so angry. It is bullshit. They need to put this bitch in jail, and that man needs to run away with that kid. He needs to snap that kid up and take him far away from that bitch. This is fucking ridiculous.
And I think that this extends to like school teachers as well. I think overwhelmingly a lot of guys that they deal with something like this, and then after that it makes them hate women. It's the same as like how, you know, like I told you, like, you know, girls get groomed on the internet, and then after that they think that like every single guy on the internet that's like ever interacting with any female is like some kind of weirdo. I think this is the same thing.
Oh, thank you, Jay.
So you're not even gonna thank him? All of that, and you're not even gonna say, thank you so much for doing that, Jay? What's wrong with these people? I swear, and like, the caption says he's the best.
He's the best.
He's the best what? The best doormat?
Yes,
The best
exactly.
at being trained for your unconditional demands?
Yep.
The best at just doing whatever you say?
And that's
the
the
best
thing.
slave?
And that's the thing, is like, you can respect somebody just by not being a jackass, not being a dick to them. That is like the most base form of respect. But saying yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. I got treated like shit at so many jobs. I stopped saying that shit altogether. I was like, fuck this. I'm tired of being walked on by every goddamn person that I meet at a job. Fuck this. Straight up. It's a form of subservient. It's a form of submission when you immediately... And what sucks is that a lot of people take it that way when you're just trying to be respectful. I learned real fucking quick not to do that. And you may not think that's what it is, but through my experience, it's been a night and day difference. From saying, okay, to yes ma'am or no ma'am, or yes sir and no sir. Night and fucking day difference.
Yes.
And mind you, like,
it's exactly
this
what it is.
Video is.
Well, did it die anyway? My headset die?
Like,
it's exactly what
crushing
it is.
With the likes here. Like,
Uh-huh.
we're at almost 1 million likes.
600,000 likes.
Which, like,
Well,
can you, like, be nice, actually?
it's emotional guilt
For
tripping, yeah.
weird, like, social media pranks and tests and
Yeah.
trials and shit.
I think that's pretty much it. I think that's all I really wanted to touch base with whenever it come to this. It's garbage, dude. It's actual fucking trash. And it sucks because, like, I like I am very old fashioned and I like the principles of yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir. But when you've got a full grown adult that are hitting kids now or trying to run them over on their bike or treating them the way, like, for example, Karens. I've seen a lot of body cam footage of women in neighborhoods hitting children. Let me tell you something. The day I walk outside and find an old bitch hitting my child is the day there's one less person on this fucking planet. I promise you. I will be turning big rocks into little rocks with the biggest smile on my face, knowing nobody else will ever have to deal with it again. That's where I had to draw my line whenever it came to respect and what its actual bar, like, where is the bar at with respect? Not being a piece of shit is a great way to show respect. It is. When you pass somebody on the sidewalk and you don't act like an asshole, guess what? You just respected that person. You didn't invade their space. You didn't try to fight them. You didn't get it all up in their shit. You let them pass and you went on with your day. You can show respect other than verbally. But if I ever have kids, I will be teaching them how to stand up for themselves. That's what they need to learn. How to stand up for themselves when it comes to this stuff. It's ridiculous.
Video game drama and covered some insane opinions.
W shoe on head, hell yeah, shoe on head. We're not gonna watch this whole thing, but we're gonna watch a good little chunker of it. Because apparently Hassan got real aggro because of something May 12th. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, not that one. Video. Is it this one? It's this one.
Having about it. How the game.
Yeah. So, y'all remember Pragmata? The internet was completely convinced that for whatever reason that everyone who played Pragmata was a pedo. I don't know why that narrative was being pushed, but it was. How's it going, Artemis?
The other day, I made a video about the Pragmata video game drama and covered some insane opinions people were having about it.
And per the usual, Hassan had to follow the flow of what people were saying.
How the game activated some fatherly instinct in some men, and how people were calling those men creepy incels for having the basic human desire to start a family.
How's
a small part of that video was covering
known
far-left Twitch streamer
Known the good kid. How's it going?
Hassan Piker's awful opinion about it. I will play that segment in its entirety so you have some context.
What's really interesting about this is all of these unfuckable losers in the gaming sphere always talk.
Capcom, Pragmata, it makes thousands of people suddenly want to start a family. There were a lot of people calling the gaming men that played this game, pedos. It was a big problem.
And I don't understand, like, why this has become a thing that they care about. Like, if you're a gamer, you should care about things that you actually experience. You should care about things...
W, known the goody kid. W, by the way, if you go to the big channel, you go to the channel page, and you click on the channel page, there should be 2 streams up. If you join the shorts feed, there's a shitload of people in there. Any of y'all the 6 of y'all that are watching on the 1980, the big screen, if y'all click on the channel page and y'all go to the shorts feed, there's a shitload of people in the shorts version of this stream.
Actually,
but if y'all want to stay there on the big one, that's fine too. I'm just giving y'all a heads up.
Never been around.
Like there's here for example, right here. See this? That's the chitty chat over in the other one. But make sure y'all hitting like on the stream, please. Please hit like on the streams, please. And sub to the channel if you're new. Sub to the channel. We're here every day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. So please stick around. We also have a Discord you can join as well. That Discord been banging lately, boys.
Have sex with a woman. Why do you care? Like, why do you care about having children or like riding for having children? Like, it's just not something that you're gonna experience ever for your life, for the rest of your life, right? This is something that I never understand.
Wow, maybe there's a reason people are yearning to start a family and can't afford to have one and can't seem to find a partner. They feel alienated from their work and atomized from their community. If only there was a political commentator around to speak about all this. Oh well, guess not. First of all, the only care about something if it affects you is extremely libertarian coded and also very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about... I'll let her say because I think she's
across the ocean. Yeah. Second of all, what is this nihilist?
She's talking about the Palestine, Israel, Gaza Strip stuff.
Horse shit. Yeah, never aspire for anything. Never aim for greatness and meeting. And I love how he's like unfuckable losers. Like, okay, congrats on the sex, bro. Check out this sex haver over here. I'm sure all those unfuckable losers.
I don't understand what the big deal is with that. You know, like when you're like in your 20s. You have, like, an insane, like, sex drive, sure. But as you get older, dude, you just don't fucking care. Like, I don't understand that mentality. It's weird. It's almost like you haven't matured enough to like, not care. Like, I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't understand why it is that... I just don't get that. Like, who fucking cares? What are you, like, a monkey, dude? Like, all you want to do is talk about piss, shit, eat, sleep, fucking fuck, like, that's it? You haven't evolved past the point of putting your dick in your pants and keeping it there? It just makes no sense to me.
Easily go to foreign brothels
I just don't get it.
Sex like you, Hassan. Also, 35? No kids? Sitting in his ugly-ass $600 Gucci sweater. I swear I've never seen this guy in a fucking normal-ass t-shirt. Sitting on his
He's got a pair of, like, $2,000 glasses. And apparently he has like a $4,000 ring that's just a bent nail, like...
Looking down at people for wanting something more out of life. I don't understand how someone could be so mentally
I wish we could deport Hassan. We should bring over like maybe, cause I know that there's a few people that watch the stream that are from different countries. We need to bring them here, and for every like person that's like Hassan, we deport. We need to bring like 2 people that'll actually come here and be a part of our society and work hard and put in effort. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we need to be doing. Like, we can have like a 2-for-1 sale for a good while, you know?
Raped. That this is their reaction to such like a simple, wholesome concept. That was 3 minutes of a 30-minute long video. I didn't think much of it, I just uploaded it and moved on. The next day I woke up and my YouTube homepage was flooded with videos like Shoe on Head just ended Hassan. Shoe on Head destroys Hassan. Shoe on Head finishes on
Yeah, buddy.
Hassan. Wait, what?
Get him, girl.
I had no idea what was going on. And to my surprise, he actually responded back, which then prompted a bunch of
You know why? Because all of the heaviest hitters on the platforms were talking about it. And you did. You fucking owned him. I mean...
videos. Hassan just had his biggest meltdown. Hassan's biggest meltdown yet. Shoe on Head has completely mind-broken Hassan. His response to me couldn't be that bad, right? Right?
No.
What an unbearable...
No, he has the monopoly on acting like an absolute fucking terrorist radical when it comes to response videos. And he gave up completely on Asmon because Asmon doesn't play ball game. He doesn't play ball with him. X is still kind of falling for it, but not as much anymore.
Way to exist, dude. Oh, I'm getting all my politics from Shoe on Head. Ooh, look at me. I'm an emo girl. Ooh, look at me. 4chan
She's married with a child, dude. What are you talking about? She has a child.
Guys who are now 38 years old want to fap to me. Why would you openly admit that you listen to Shoe on Head? What the f is wrong with you?
In this video, I'm going to show my raw reaction to his response, and throughout that will be sprinkled in, like, normal commentary. Now, I'm gonna be completely honest, I was really debating whether or not to do a response to his response, but, like, everyone else is covering this crash out, so why wouldn't I, the subject of said crash out, cover it myself?
From the
Like,
pillow
there's
to the
currently a
tree, Kaya will be
resolution in
free.
Congress
I
to-
love how this sorry fucker made his entire career. He went to college to do what he's doing. He joined the press. He did like so many different like sit down talks with senators and stuff just to be completely overshadowed by the fact that he shocked his dog allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly because I don't want to get sued on stream. I just love to see it. Don't you just love to see it, guys?
Like,
remember, you build 50 bridges and you suck one dick. You're not a bridge builder, you're a dick sucker.
Disavow Hassan Piker, the same thing that they did to Nick Fuentes. Disavowing private citizens for what they said on the internet. What are we doing here? Does our government really have nothing better to do? Like, there is so much going on in the country right now, so much going on in the world right now. I feel like decades worth of news happens, like, every week. Every day there is a breaking story of the most insane stuff you've ever heard in your life. Everyone is expected to have a fully formed opinion immediately. But the reality is, when a story...
This is
back
an
to
ad.
this video. So I thought it would be fun if someone joined me responding.
So just pretend I am doing it right now.
No, nice bounce.
Well, I mean, it'll get the views in, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you were on the last Shoe on Head video. I will literally myself if you bring that shit up in here, okay? Why? What do you want me to do? Myself in the face, not die in the process, but a response to that? Is that what you want me to do?
Why is he so mad?
He's so angry. Like, he just immediately... I think that Hassan is just so tired of being, like, the token person for everybody's, like, at the ascent of every single joke that he just... All he does now is go from 0 to 100.
Still has yet to bring up anything.
And that's the problem. Anytime Asmond or XQC or Tectone call out Hassan, he never has any actual context or any actual, like, rebuttal towards the conversation. He always attacks, like, oh, they don't have sex, or, you know, got these older guys, you know, doing this stuff to your pictures, or he never actually, like, talks about the conversation at hand. He just tiptoes around it. And, like, it kind of really stuck out whenever Ethan was giving him the ash thrashing of a century. You know what I'm saying? Like,
0
points.
Like,
0 points addressed.
How many seconds in are we?
I basically made the same joke in my video about like giving myself brain damage so I could understand. Trying to follow the logic here. Let me.
There is no logic. He didn't logic and reason himself into the position he's in. He audience captured himself into that position.
Let me just give myself some brain damage. Imagine being that chatter. Like, hey Hassan, did you check out this video? Did you
Ooh, look at me. I'm an emo girl, and I change my politics all the time.
But is he actually gonna, like, look at the video?
My guy who's bored crime of being funny 5 years old, 20
way babe into
politically news terms like critic by
It doesn't seem like he's even gonna pull the video up.
dude. Cool to steal. Fucking I'm can't buy is out the joke about
that you actually experience.
very weird coming from a guy who understandably wants everybody to care about a genocide of female fans. I'm always talking about being married, like when I'm in a relationship, I'm talking about being in a relationship. Face of built like a professional me up for
So,
years
like-
as some kind of like political
So what all he did
like who gives
all he did was just say this stupid shit and then that was it? That's it? Oh
to
god.
them. Like, you don't even want to get with them either, but you'll condemn other women for not wanting to who you don't want to Okay.
When did I
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. Is this new? Hold on. Did Casey Tron just turn on Hassan? What's the matter? Lawsuit didn't go the way you wanted?
streamer? This is
People get the murdered. Oh my god, I cannot stand this girl.
Oh.
This shoe on head girl, pick me.
Never mind.
One.
This is such a Casey Tron thinks the only way you can truly with
problem. Like away either, but you'll condemn other women for not wanting to who you don't want to Okay.
When did I ever condemn women for YouTube videos? Why is everybody like create a family?
Says the chick.
I know. Are you being serious? Dog, what are you?
If you look up the dangers of smoking marijuana in like a Kids Dare pamphlet, there's just a picture of Casey Tron's face.
You're happily married and you have to do like a weekly raffle, pull a random.
He never once
terminally online redditors like they
he
don't
never
have, like,
once
a rally
pulled
room.
up the yeah. Oh, bro, that song goes so hard, bro. Hold on.
stream.
You know we gotta watch that song, bro. You know we gotta watch that song. This is for Hassan, bro. You know we gotta watch the song, boys. Y'all know it's happening, bro. You know it's about to happen, bro. Y'all know it's about to happen up in this. Let's go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for it?
Yeah, shock my dog, I can't stop. Yeah, shock my dog until she drops. 2,000 volts straight in her top. Cause my dog can't stay in her spot. Yeah, got this remote on me like in my Glock. If Kaya tried to move, she out of love. She better know I don't give a fuck. She's getting off her place, she's getting strong. Gotta stay in that little place for 8 hours. She getting up, I can't allow her. She my Palestine, I got the power. I'm in my electric Ivy Tower. Why she like such a baby?
Oh man, this song is so hard. I can't.
Gonna hit it with my power beam. I don't know why that stupid dog up.
This is the reason why our electricity bills and water bills are about to skyrocket, boys. Just enjoy it and savor it.
She should know better not to call for help. Cause you already know where my stream is. He's got a Gucci box. Stupid dodgy up. She should know better not to call for help. Cause you already
got a Gucci shot collar.
I do some shit that would get me banned. Don't you know how much money I spent?
Oh, dude.
Cost more than your mama rent. I got the most expensive breed. Shock, shock, shock. You know that's the one I need. Shock, shock, shock. That stupid dog is so spoiled. Shock, shock, shock. One more time, she getting boiled. Shock.
Yo, I can't, bro. I can't. Jesus Christ, that is just too good, bro. Let me tell you what. Anybody that says AI is bad, just show them that.
I made a comment yesterday about something. So there is this this post here. Let me go back. I'm gonna watch the clip. Most patronizing and areas
in the lives that they've been given because of the implications that have been of a personality basis. If you're going on a personality basis, do not commit more crimes than white people on a personality basis. If you're going to say statistically they do, that is only because of impoverished areas in the lives that they've been given because...
I can't stand this fucking mentality. Oh, well, they're doing it because they're poor. Dude, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up with that.
That have been put on them.
They're doing it because they're allowed to do it. They haven't been arrested and put in jail for stealing. That's why they're doing it.
What is it called? Systemic racism.
And they know they're not going to.
Right. And therefore live in that shit hand. And
that's right. They've been given a shit hand, so they steal makeup from CVS.
Exactly.
The constant, like, infantilization of minorities in America is one of the most patronizing and also toxic things that our culture has to deal with.
Yep.
The reality
here's
is
a really good example of that. Hold on. Here's a really good example of that. I had right here. This is an African lady. Not even in America, and she can see what's going on.
I completely agree with him.
Imagine the reaction to White History Month. Imagine the headlines over an all-white scholarship. Imagine the outrage over white entertainment television. Imagine the backlash if white-owned businesses were openly promoted just because they were white-owned.
We used to have that.
You already know what would happen.
Yeah.
Media outrage, cancel culture. But swap the words and suddenly it's different. Then it's called empowerment. Then it's called representation. Everybody gets told to be proud of who they are. But the minute a white person says, I'm proud to be white in America, it's not taken as pride. It's racism.
It's racism, and you're a white supremacist.
Yes.
Instantly, no questions asked. You are expected to feel guilty for a skin color you did not choose. Judged for how you were born. Blamed for history you did not live. Told your identity is the only one that must come with shame attached.
Sounds pretty racist to me.
How absurd that is.
Man.
Huh. That's interesting.
People do something bad, it's not because of the government, it's not because of some, historical reason, it's because they chose to do that bad thing. That's the reason why. There's no, big reason or anything else. Go to jail, yes. Whenever you kill somebody or you rob a store, you're not doing that because you're poor. You're doing that because there's plenty of poor people that don't rob stores.
More likely to commit crimes if they're impoverished, living in areas where they have to survive. If you were to take
You don't have to...
Stealing makeup and stealing cologne and stealing a bag of fucking M&Ms is not what you steal. I have seen what poverty looks like. I've lived it. I have not had to go and steal stuff from a store. I have seen a homeless person that was dumped on the side of a Walmart parking lot come in at 7:30 in the morning when the store has like nobody in it, and completely demolish a head of lettuce, an iceberg head of lettuce, not even 30 feet in front of me, with the asset protection manager at Walmart standing right there. And I asked him, I was like, "You're not gonna stop that?" And he's like, "No. I mean, the thing is like he's not stealing makeup, he's not stealing stuff. If you call the police and you ask them to buy you something as far as foods because you're hungry, 9 times out of 10, the cop's probably going to do it. They're probably going to help you out. They'll even give you some information on where you can go. If you're actually trying and you're in trouble, the systems are there, the people are there, they want to help you. You're going to run into some assholes. Sure, there's assholes. No doubt. But going into a store and stealing fucking makeup, clothing, unacceptable. It's unacceptable. It's not because they're poor, it's because they want to sell it and make money. That's why.
Deal to survive. You have to get a job to survive. And most of these people don't get jobs. So that's the problem. This also isn't a race issue. If you want to look at this based off of a race or based off of an economic issue, I think that he's probably right. There's very clearly a correlation between poverty and crime, where the poorer you are inside of each ethnic group, you are going to have probably a higher probability of committing crimes. So, yeah, I think this is obviously true, but that's not racial at all, and it's not exclusive to black people.
Exactly.
Do you think bad people think of themselves as bad? Some do, some don't. It depends.
Group of people and put them in an impoverished area,
yes,
they're likely to commit more crimes because they have not been helped in the way that they need to be. But if you meet a black guy on the street and you say to his face, he's more likely to commit a crime than you're fucking racist.
Yeah, I think that's just racist. That's just straight up racism. Whenever I hear, oh, we've got too many black people in the prisons, who's keeping count? Last time I checked, you didn't get locked up because of your fucking skin color. You got locked up because you're a piece of shit and a blight to humanity. That's why you've been put in the box. Maybe don't do the thing that got you put in there and you won't be in there. Now, some of them can be rehabilitated. I'm not discrediting people that have gotten out and have been rehabilitated. But if you are 16 or 15 years old, you're firing a gun at a store clerk and it jams, and then you go on a high-speed chase and it leads to the death of a husband or provider to 7 kids and a wife. Bro, you need to be put in the deepest, darkest fucking hole we have on Earth. You don't need to be coming out of that bitch.
True. I agree with that part, actually. I think that the moment that you distill statistics down to an individual person and you apply a global statistic or like a nationwide statistic to like one individual person, and you say like you on average are more likely to do this, like it is dehumanization, right? You're saying that, you're not a person, you're a statistic. But that's something that happens with many different vectors.
Yes, whatever statistical fact you're going to throw is clouded by the idiocy of yourself to not recognize why that fact is in existence. Exactly. Not because black people are genetically more likely to commit a crime. That's stupid.
I'm really glad that this this fake narrative that everybody knows is bullshit is immediately getting called out by basically everyone.
Well, what's sad is because a lot of these legacy media companies that, lived in a nice little privileged area, had everything handed to them on a silver platter, like their college, their first car, brand spanking new out the fucking box, practically off the fucking assembly line. They don't care about it because they're never going to have to deal with it. But a lot of these content creators, like me, like Asmon, like the guy that he just watched, a lot of us are coming from literally fucking nothing. Nothing. Like on the brink of homelessness, have had nothing. And this mentality that is swirling around this whole racially charged ethnicity bullshit. It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Like, if you scroll down and you look at this,
like you see, for example, hold on. Here's a good example.
You have by basically everyone. Like if
right here, wealthy black committing crime than poor whites. Or you see a statistic that says the amount of black men in jail and the statistics for white men in jail. Well, what are they in jail for? And that's what you should be looking at: murders, rapes, drugs. Look, y'all don't seem to want to look at that. Y'all just want to be like, well, all these people are in jail. Well, why are they in jail? What did they do? What put them in that position? That's what matters.
You scroll down and you look at this, all you have are people saying that this isn't true. Thank fucking God that we are finally holding people accountable for making bad decisions. Thank fucking God that there are people that are doing things that are bad, and you're not coming up with some, elaborate excuse for it. Because obviously, I said
W30 Jules for the
experience systematic
clutch.
racism.
W30 Jules
benefit from it, which is obviously true. That's where do you think? Do you think DEI is helping white people? Of course not.
No, it's not. It's racially geared towards everything else but white males. Like that's what I've been saying this whole time.
Well, unless they're women, but it's really that there are so many institutional and systematic advantages that are given to people of minority status that they enjoy.
Whenever I was trying to go to college and my mom died very poor. I don't know where my dad is. He's a pill popper and an alcoholic. I couldn't even get a scholarship. To get in, not a scholarship, is it a scholarship? Yeah, like where you apply for it and you have to like write an essay or whatever to get it. I saw a bunch of other ethnicities, specifically ethnicities, asking for black women. Here's another example. Whenever I was at the academy, working our asses off, we were all busting our asses at the academy, at the fire academy. A lady, a fire department chief, a woman, stopped by and asked for the two women that were in our class. One of them was fucking trans, that was trying to become a man, right? Not once did anybody drop by for any other of the men firemen. None of them dropped by for the black firemen, the Hispanics. There was one guy there that was from the National Guard. No one dropped by for him either. Why not? You want to talk about equality? Well, where's the fucking equality in that? That seems like it's pretty favorited to me. Sorry I wasn't born with a JJ. Even the instructors pulled us aside and told us, you see those two? They're going to get where they want to go because their averages to pass their tests and scores are lower than y'all. Y'all are going to have to practically kill yourselves to get into departments. Make sure y'all are working hard. Y'all are going to need every single advantage y'all have. How's that fucking fair? It's not. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. If you can't do the same work as everybody else, you shouldn't have the bar lowered to you. That's what makes it equal, is it being the same work, the same effectiveness, the same across the board, without having to worry about your skin color, ethnicity, gender, race, anything, not even your fucking religion. And they want to preach to you about how it's not. How, the white men always have the advantage. The white people have all the advantages. What are you even on about? Everybody was equal until the DEI woke systems took over. Then me got disenfranchised so bad it took my friend a year and a half to get a job. Like, it just...
White people don't have access to, and Asian people don't have access to. So this is what's really, and you can see this with test scores, you can see this with acceptance rates into colleges, you can see it with medical school acceptance rates.
There were even employees coming forward saying that job hires were specifically told not to hire white men or males. Don't talk to me about equality.
This is just an objective fact. And if you're angry about that, and that, because there's a lot of people that were mad that I was using the term systematic racism because they think that for some reason black people own that term. No, they don't. Systematic racism are just simply two words put together. So blacks and other minority groups enjoy preferential treatment through DEI and affirmative action at the expense of white and Asian Americans. Socioeconomic...
And the reason why they try to disenfranchise Asian Americans as well is, think about it. The Asian Americans, think about how many problems we really have with them. When they come here, they assimilate with Western culture so quickly. I had a friend that his dad owned a business, And he lived in like a 7-bedroom house. He had a great life. I spent a lot of my days chilling out with him during high school. He was awesome, dude. He knew better English than I did. I'm being quite frank.
Is a cope, and everyone knows it. Thank fucking God. Thank God we finally have more people that are realizing this. I'm very happy. Please learn the difference between systemic and systematic. What do you think the difference is? Government? Is that what you think? Very clearly, and I don't know if I really saw this, but this is a person who, let me see, can I find it? No, that's not it at all. I don't know where this is, but either way, apparently this person has like dozens of negative tweets that they've made about white people. So this person's trying to correct me being racist. Well, you don't really care about me being racist. You just simply are racist and you want to control what I'm saying, right? And he's getting mad at Brian.
Let me see. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, they've been doing that. They've been doing that for a while now. They've been slowly tightening the cork on everything. That's what they do, man. Don't feel too bad about it. Just keep showing up, y'all, and hitting like on the stream. And that's
well, yeah, because they're
pretty
racist.
much all we can do.
Why. Man, I did not read Blacks benefit from systematic racism on the internet. So
Rapid Rick. If you go to the homepage and you go over to the shorts feed, you can actually get to the shorts feed.
let's go back and we're going to look at this and we're going to find it here, okay? So I did not read Blacks, and this is also, by the way, this is a content creator saying this, and you're not going to have a lot of content creators backing me up with this, and the reason why is because of getting pulled over in American
make sure y'all sub to the channel. If y'all are new here, sub to the channel, hit like on the stream. I'm here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time, so please stick around.
Can't fathom a person.
We have a Discord.
Yes,
I stream on everything. So yeah, stick around, guys.
All you have to do.
Check out that channel membership as well.
Show up to NASA and you. It's because I'm right. Well, this is the thing, right? Is that none of these people, how has this roach not been banned? The rot from your teeth has gone to your brain. That you understand life because you're a white man, live their moms. This is like another big personal insult. Not a single person here. And you could benefit from a shower. Of course, blacks, but not us, white and Asian Americans for other two. Of course, right? So this is some sort of like implied racism, etc. Black people try lynching yourself. So not a single person here is engaged. Engaging at all with what I've said.
Piece of shit headset. Let me see.
And do you know why? It's because I'm right. That's the reason why. And they have to they have to resort to insults, to ad hominem, to other forms of personal attacks, because they can't engage this concept in any sort of a reasonable way. And the reason why is because every piece of observable data proves the opposite. That's it. You can't argue with it. So that's it.
The issue is that it's not... this piece of shit headset. The issue is that it's not the history of racism in the year 2020. No one fucking cares what happened 100 years ago when we live in the year 2026, or whenever you lived in the, like, how is it that you live in the year 2006 and it felt more equal than any other time before and after that, you know? Because I'm right, you fuck. So you think that every single white person that lives from here on out should have to deal with the slavery that they weren't even a part of. That's what you're saying, right? You just want everyone. Oh, wait, that's the wrong person. You want every single person that lives past the generation that everyone is dead that had slavery. Everyone that had slavery is fucking dead. You want them to live with that forever. Even though they had nothing to do with it, they never owned a slave, they never had anything to do with slavery, you want them to just carry that till when? I guess we should just go and burn down all of Germany because of the Nazis, right? They could do it again, who knows? Do you understand what you're saying, you incompetent buffoon? What are we gonna do with this fucking jackass? What a fucking idiot. Jesus, what a fucking idiot. Not even worse the piss to throw it in a pan, the pot to throw it out in. Ban. What a joke. People love being the victim. They don't move forward. Exactly. They don't move forward. Just move forward from it. You want to sit there and play the victim? Well, you're about to get turned into the victim today, idiot. Like, what the fuck? It's such a brain dead thing, too. Till the foundations of racism in the country are fucking fixed, there will always be racism. So what in the country right now is racist? Explain to me that. In the year 2026 and in the year 2025, what was racist? In America. In America. What are your sources, by the way? You didn't answer my question. So what in the year 2025 and the year 2026 was racist? Because I can pull up a feed. This is a lady from Africa. This is a lady from Africa to see what's going on in America.
Imagine the reaction to White History Month. Imagine the headlines over an all-white scholarship. Imagine the outrage over white entertainment television. Imagine the backlash if white-owned businesses were openly promoted just because they were white-owned.
We used to have that.
You already know what would happen.
Yeah.
Media outrage, cancel culture. But swap the words and suddenly it's different. Then it's called empowerment. Then it's called representation. Everybody gets told to be proud of who they are. But the minute a white person says, I'm proud to be white in America, it's not taken as pride. It's racism.
Yes.
Instantly, no questions asked. You are expected to feel guilty for a skin color you did not choose. Judged for how you were born. Blamed for history you did not need. Told your identity is the only one that will come with shame attached.
Sounds pretty racist to me.
How absurd that is.
Man.
You fucked around and found out, I guess. That's all I can say to you. Bye-bye, dumbass. What an idiot. What a fucking joke. Seriously.
They're ignorant, exactly.
Oh shit, there he goes. Ah, got it. Okay.
And because they're emotional people, why do you fight these battles? Because this is the reason why I fight battles like this is because this is a lie. This is the emperor's new clothes that everybody is expected to compliment him on. This is a world that is basically a manufactured consensus that's based off of a Russian nesting doll of lies. And the reason why I talk about this stuff is because nobody else will. Nobody else is willing to say any of this, and because they're worried about getting, oh no, they might say something bad about me. I don't really give a shit.
Hold on, give me a second. Hold on, give me a second. Piece of dog shit. I'd have to deal with the pink headset today. For whatever reason, the other one is not fucking wanting to charge, so... Let me see if I can pair this one right quick. Hold on, give me a second. Come on. Let me make sure this is working.
Shit about that. I mean, obviously I care. I would prefer if people didn't do that. It'd be great if everybody agreed with me. But I would rather live in reality than live in a delusion. That's it. They're operating on emotion and virtue signaling. They're not logically based at all. They can't learn from history. No, they can't. How about everyone worry about the problem of their own race, trying to solve other races' problems? Well, you obviously have to solve... They're not... This is America. We're solving problems based off of actions, not race. It doesn't have anything to do with race. If you break into a store and you steal something, you fucked up. It doesn't matter whether you're white, black, Mexican, fucking Asian, Native American. We can't have that happen. Like, so, and whenever you infantilize people and you treat them as if they're...
I have no idea how to make it come through the fucking headset that I need. Fuck that. Hold on. Where's my piece of shit phone? Hold on, let me see. How do I make OBS come out into my headphones on OBS? Monitor and output. Settings, audio. Settings. Audio. Advanced settings? Advanced.
Are not accountable for their own actions.
Hey, there we go.
And it's actually some sort of, abstract system that you can never really define in any sort of a real way that's actually the reason why they're doing these bad things.
Through all right?
All you're doing is hurting everybody. And that's it. It's not really race, it's culture. It has nothing to do about whether it's race or culture or anything. What it has to do with is that if you have people that are committing crimes and doing this, the problem is the crime. It is the action that they are taking. There's nothing else that's the problem. That's the problem. It's the action. So that's it. At what point do we hold everybody accountable when the system's protecting them? I know. And
I think I'd already covered what I wanted to talk about when it came to that anyway. So let's move the hell on from that.
Doing just okay, flying through Wednesday. I'm
Been a
Sandra
long-
Smith. It has been.
It's been a long week for you so far.
You too, John. I'm Sandra Smith in New York. So we are waiting to hear from Vice President Vance any moment now. The Wall Street Journal is reporting that he has issued a new ultimatum to states addressing fraud or lose federal Medicaid funding. And Reuters is reporting the White House has stopped granting Medicare enrollments for new home health care and hospice providers.
All right, let's bring in Chris Rufo, Manhattan Institute senior fellow. What we really wanted to talk to you about here is what's going on in California. And this is that Governor Gavin Newsom just awarded 100.
God damn, dude, it's going in and out for me. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I think I might have just got a fix anyway. I think I just fixed it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I know what I gotta do now. Hold on. I think I figured it out. I'm just gonna have to hold the headset here. God damn, that's fucking annoying. Headset's not want to charge.
$89 million contract to provide new digital tablets to every inmate in the California prison system at no cost. And many of them, apparently, are not watching what the California government wants them to watch, which would be educational things, because you got this new article in the City Journal, watching porn on California's death row. Under Gavin Newsom, state prisoners are turning taxpayer-funded tablets into personal sex machines. What is going on?
Bro, Gavin Newsom is just fucking cooked, bro. Like, what?
That's a question that many people are asking, John. And what's happening is this. Gavin Newsom, despite warnings from prison officials, agreed to a $189 million contract to provide these tablets for all inmates. And we interviewed a dozen...
Bro, they supposed to be in jail and they getting tablets? Are you fucking kidding me?
Inmates, rapists, murderers, child molesters, all of the most kind of horrific crimes imaginable. And they told us very straightforwardly, prisoners are using them to watch pornography, to have X-rated video chats with people on the outside. And in at least one case, a prisoner was using it to groom and abuse a minor girl on the outside. Thankfully, he's now facing trial. But the big question is this.
You have to be facing trial for what? Dude, he's already in jail. Dude, you have to be kidding me with this. Is this fucking for real?
Why on earth is Gavin Newsom providing personal pornography devices to every inmate in the state of California?
Wow. You know, one particular case that you highlight here in the City Journal, you say this. In the 1980s, a rapist and serial murderer named Robert Morey earned the nickname the Tipster Killer for calling in anonymous tips identifying the locations of the dead bodies he left behind. During this period, he killed a woman by strangling her with a nylon clothesline, strangled and killed another 2 women, and brutally raped a 4th before he was caught by authorities. Now Morey is living in a state prison facility in Stockton, California, where he has viewed pornography on his taxpayer-funded digital tablet. In an interview, Morey told us inmates can receive nude pictures and watch pornography through their devices. A COD file. Where?
Well, there really are none.
How is it that a homeless person can't even get a fucking roof over their head, and you've got inmates that are being handed tax fund tablets, being handed 2 meals a day, and they have a roof over their head? Like, how is it more appealing to be a convict than it is to be a homeless person? Because like all the fraud that's going on in the state as well, all that money that's supposed to be for the homeless people there are just it's just going to fraud. What the actual fuck? And then all the money that's supposed to be used to make sure that the frickin' the state doesn't burn down too. Oh my God, dude, this is a joke, right? This is a joke.
Secure devices, that they monitor the content. But a former high-ranking prison official told us that there's no way for the state of California to monitor 90,000 of these iPads for all of these prisoners and to do so in any rigorous way. And more than one inmate told us the restrictions are easy to evade. They can get pornography sent to them through a number of different means. And someone like Robert Morey, the tipster killer, seemed to have no problem at all soliciting photographs from this German psychology student. And when we logged in to talk to these killers on California's death row, there appeared to be no age verification at all. So someone who had abused kids in the past could actually be chatting with those same kids through these Gavin Newsom.
Bro, they need to put Gavin Newsom in jail. They need to go through and clean up the entire government of California and put every single one of them in jail. Like, straight up. That is so frustrating. That is so mind-blowing. Oh my God, it's so disgusting. That is just so fucking disgusting. I cannot believe that.
Let's bring in Fox News chief political anchor, special report guy and anchor and executive editor, where he calls that place home every day, 6 o'clock Eastern time, but he's a long way from Eastern time. Brett, your takeaway so far as it relates to the Iran war, because right now the headlines, even in the Arab news, are Iran is that Trump and Xi, Hormuz must stay open and Iran must not have a nuclear weapon. They agree on those two things.
Uh-oh. China agreed! Well, darn. I guess all the people that were bitching and complaining and crying like banshees over the past couple months that the Iran war's been going on are wrong. Yet again. Darn, must suck to be them.
Yeah, Brian, good morning, your time. I think
Let's go,
that is the message from the White House, is that President Xi put out and agreed that Iran can't have a nuclear weapon at the Strait of Hormuz.
That's right, W. Trump.
That's the message that came out from the White House. We don't have specifics yet of...
You know what else I bet was in that message? America, 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 America. I can just hear Trump saying this already. America, America, Trump, 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 America, 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 Trump, 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 best, the best, the best, the best, Trump, 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 best, the best, America, 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 America. And that's probably like a brief summary of what it was.
Of the specifics on the bilat, hope to get more on that. The conversation. From the Chinese perspective, what they put out to their state-run agency was what Mark just referenced, and that is that Taiwan is the biggest issue for them, and that if handled properly, it would be great between the U.S. and China. If handled improperly...
That looks crazy. What is that?
It could lead to conflict and clashes.
Bro, they got like a garden on their...
Seen as a kind of a veiled threat here, reading between... if handled improperly, in their words, it could lead to conflict and clashes. That was seen as a kind of a veiled threat here, reading between the lines from President Xi. But everything on the pomp and circumstance suggests that this relationship is moving forward and they're having...
Well, it's moving forward because America has no quarrels with China. I mean, it just doesn't. It has no reason to do anything to China whatsoever. Like, they're part of our economy. It'd be stupid for us to do anything. We don't have any problems with China. And the fact that Xi even agreed with what Trump is doing to Iran, I mean, fuck, dude, like, what more do you need?
We hope to get some more granular details on Iran pretty soon.
The language reminds me, Brett, of something that might be read out after we had a meeting with the EU in different times, where we talked about cooperation, growing together, not getting in each other's way, having mutual respect, and it'll be a great thing for the world. Respect both powers. We're two of the most powerful. All the things seem so positive, But in reality, with the spying that's going on here, with what's happening with the secret police that exist here,
That's true.
with the way they've infiltrated through cyber attacks into our water system and everything else, it portrays a much different relationship than the words did.
But is that China, or is that just another Chinese billionaire, like the ones that are funding all the protests that were happening? I mean, is it China? Is it Xi, or is it some underlying problem that they also have?
Yeah, 100%. And you can see that here. You can see the communist CCP has a lot of control over folks. I did a thing about cameras on the streets. There are thousands and thousands of cameras. If you watch TV from any broadcast that's not here, when they talk about something negative about China, it goes to bars.
China.
It says, please stand
That's
by.
right.
If you talk about human rights or anything like that, it shuts off for like 30 seconds. And I saw it 3 times before I just came here for this live shot. So, yes, what's public is one thing, what's private is another. The key thing about this summit is the private stuff, and if President Trump can get some real deliverables leaving here in Beijing.
So Brett, you know what I was struck by, and I thought you was right up your alley, our alley, really. The president went up there and talked about the historic relationship between the countries. He talked about 1784, and he talked about how they referred to us as the new people. We called it the new world. Talked about with Teddy Roosevelt, up your alley in terms of
making America great.
Iran has also been a focus of President Trump's trip to China, and the administration is pressing Beijing to be more active in persuading Tehran to reopen the Strait of Hormuz.
And there's a lot of activity in the Strait. Trey Inks knows all about it. He's in Tel Aviv. Trey.
Didn't another ship get attacked?
Hey guys, good morning. Look, the Chinese are the largest importer of Iranian crude oil in the world, and President Trump likely brought this up during his ongoing conversations in Beijing. When we look at Iranian military action in the Strait of Hormuz and the country's nuclear program, these are both directly funded by those oil exports. Reports this morning indicate Iran has seized another vessel off the coast of the UAE. Secretary of State Marco Rubio told Fox's Sean Hannity that the Chinese should play a more active role in getting Iran to change course.
Countries of the world economies are melting down because of this crisis in the Straits. They're going to be buying less Chinese product, and the Chinese exports are going to drop precipitously. So it's in their interest to resolve this. We hope to convince them to play a more active role in getting Iran to walk away from what they're doing now and trying to do now in the Persian Gulf.
Even China knows what would happen if they got their hands on nukes, man. Like, let's be honest here. The thing is that if China is actually fine with what America's doing to Iran, it's not gonna matter. Like, that's the big issue here, is when you've got so many people that are advocating for the removal of this regime, like, dude, it's
negotiated settlement. Vice President
it
J.D.
doesn't
Vance
look good.
indicated there's been some progress in recent weeks, but the question remains if it's enough progress to avoid the war resuming.
I want to be able to look the American people in the eye and say with confidence that you are not going to have to worry about this very, very dangerous regime having access to the most dangerous weapons in the world. That's the goal that we're focused on. Again, there's a lot of ways
Man,
to
J.D. Vance getting some white on that beard, man. Jesus.
accomplish that goal. The president has set us off on the diplomatic pathway for now, and that's what I'm focused on.
The Iranians have continued to speak and threaten amid escalating tension across the region. Iran's foreign minister said the country is prepared for both diplomacy and war.
While ready to fight with everything we have in defense of our freedom and our soil, we are equally ready.
Now you're ready to fight? Where was that the first, month of this? Now you're ready to fight? Like, the fuck?
To pursue and defend diplomacy. As I have repeatedly stated, there is no such thing as a military solution to anything related to Iran. We Iranians never bow to any pressure or threat, but we reciprocate the language of respect.
Here in Israel, the conflict continues against Iran's largest proxy, Hezbollah, in southern Lebanon. The group launched drones over the border earlier today, wounding 3 people in northern Israel. Guys?
Wow.
Big
There's a lot
surprise.
going on there. And Trey, once this summit ends, you know, it's all going to be about what you're doing now. But right now, the focus is on China and how it relates to Iran. So we'll check back with you in the next hour. Thanks so much.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now.
So breaking news from ICE. ICE now confirming that 2 suspects in a Dallas shooting last week that killed an unborn baby entered the country illegally.
Damn.
They face deportation and multiple felony charges, including capital murder. Brooke Taylor has more on their story out of Texas. Brooke, hello.
Hi, Bill. This Dallas family now grieving the
Never
loss
should
of
have
their
been here.
unborn baby after police say that 2 illegal migrants shot a pregnant teenager. So investigators say this all started after an argument outside of a 7-Eleven. One group drove away from the gas station. The suspects followed them and opened fire on that car. And inside was a 22-week pregnant teenager.
Damn.
Police say she was shot multiple times and the bullet struck her unborn baby. The 17-year-old's mother survived, but her baby died after an emergency C-section. The suspects right here, 20-year-old Kaner Calero Hiron and 17-year-old Jeremy Zapata Ailman, both charged with capital murder.
Send their ass over to that El Salvador prison. I heard they treat them real nice over there.
ICE says Calero Hiron is a Nicaraguan national who entered the country illegally in 2022, while Zapata Ailman is from Honduras, both now facing deportation. The victim's grandmother says her family is shattered.
What the hell? Why in the world they have guns? I'm very angry. But I don't care what they do to them. If they give him the death penalty, it's not going to bring the baby back. It doesn't matter what.
That's true.
My baby's not going to come back.
It's that same saying that I say, man, you can tear the person to shreds, but the living person is the one that has to live with that for the rest of their lives, man. You gotta send this dude, send him over to El Salvador. They have a good old time over there. I hear they have steam shops over there, man. Why don't you go on and send them over there? You know where they can sit back and enjoy being crammed into jail cells like tuna with no AC.
That was going to be my 3rd great-grandson.
Damn.
That's what really hurts me more.
And both of those suspects now are behind bars still this morning. A bond set for both of them at more than $1 million, Bill.
Damn.
Wow.
Shouldn't have had no damn bond.
Run that story. More to come out of Dallas, Texas. Thank you. Back to
Ooh, here we go. What's this?
Listen to this. ICE cracking down on fraud associated with what they call the optional practical training program.
War on student job program.
Basically, this allows foreign students to extend their stay in the U.S. after graduating college. Acting ICE Director Todd Lyons providing an update on what we know. Listen.
We are announcing that we have identified over 10,000 foreign students who claim to be working for highly suspect employers. And that's just among the top 25.
I wondered about that because, like, if let's say you had a daycare like in Minneapolis and you needed to get a job, right? And you're from a foreign country and you hired that person from that country and then they moved over with a work visa. I kind of feel like that's an issue, isn't it? Is there like anything that prevents that, or am I the only one that thinks that that's a big problem?
OPT employers. This is only the tip of the iceberg.
Vice President J.D. Vance praising the task force's efforts, writing on X, quote, another great win for our fraud task force. We will not tolerate foreign nationals abusing our visa system at the expense of the American people. Former DHS Deputy Assistant Secretary John.
I'm so happy they're cracking down on this like crazy. It is a damn good thing, dude. I am so happy they are fine. Like, it took a few presidencies, but, well, not really. I mean, Obama cracked down on it. And that's what really sucks about this. Trump cracked down on it. It took Biden getting into office. It took four years. And then all of this. Well, I know that a lot of the businesses were there prior to Biden, but the fact that they got even more privileges whenever Biden was in power with states like Minneapolis, states like Minnesota and California, I just can't believe it. They dug in. They were already dug in, but man, they just dug in even deeper. Whatever that hole was, it's 5 times the length, the deepness now.
Look, this is a security issue. It's an attack on the American workforce because we all know you got a lot of college grads right now trying to get jobs they can't, especially when there's all these foreign nationals that shouldn't be here, according to Todd Lyons, getting those jobs. And also, this also hurts the American taxpayer who often subsidizes a lot of these programs. So, to Todd Lyons' point, Jonathan, are these 10,000 really just the tip of the iceberg?
My guess is it's so rampant. These programs are rife with fraud, and I would expect 10,000 is the minimum. And what makes it so bad, your point's that these are designed for specific purposes, but they also indirectly hurt American workers if they're not able to get these jobs. But what this also shows, it's so important that, they got...
Guess it was the cable. Guess the cable was fucked up. There we go.
Got all of these new ICE agents through the big, beautiful bill. They're able to not only focus on the border immigration issues, but also these fraud issues, which again are just rampant in the immigration system. I mean, some of these people were supposed to be staying here for the purpose of working for an American employer, but weren't even working for American employers. We're working for employers and managers in India and other countries. So
I was wondering about that.
A scam for people to get to stay in the country, and again, that's not what the program's designed for. But I do think your point is a very good point. Why do we even have a program like this when we have so many American college graduates?
Oh my God, it's about damn time. It's about damn time somebody is bringing this shit up.
It's American citizens.
I'm sorry, yo, W Fox News and W Trump administration for finally fucking addressing the obvious facts of this matter. The obvious issues. It's about damn time.
They're also
Jesus, man. So it's so obvious. It's just staring you in the face, and just nobody wants to address it.
Fraudsters maybe take a second look, hard look at these programs to decide what is actually necessary and beneficial for American citizens and American companies.
While I'm on a heater with you here, Jonathan, making all these great points, I got another one. I think that all the Democrats who are out there protesting, oh, we can't spend more money on ICE. Why do we spend? You know what? They're going to pay for themselves in spades by stopping all the fraud against the American taxpayer. And that's something that's not being discussed and should.
It's YouTube, y'all. YouTube's been really tightening down everything. That's the big problem going on. Y'all know that. Hold on. Today, we've only gotten 1,600 people that have clicked onto the stream. Whenever I caught my first suspension around in January, I was getting 65,000 people to click on my shit. And that were sticking around. Everything was growing. I got another suspension for the exact same thing, that firearms policy, and it wasn't even like a real suspension. It was more like the notification says warning or whatever, not too long ago. And now it's cut me so much that I'm not even breaking, like I was breaking like maybe 16,000 every stream or so. And now I'm barely breaking 2,000. I'm not even going to break 2,000 viewers today. And that's the issue that I was talking about before, is like, it's kind of sad that it's doing that, you know? It really is. But I kid you not, as long as y'all keep showing up and hitting like on the videos, we can always keep growing from 1,600. We can always keep growing from 1,600. We can. So just keep showing up, hitting like on the stream, keep sticking around here. All we can do is weather the storm and keep collecting like-minded people, guys. That's all we can do.
Other topic with you, the DOJ announcing charges against the foreign operator Synergy Marine, as well as an employee over that vessel crash that knocked down the Francis Scott Key Bridge in Maryland. Here's what we know about the employee.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe there are just more people out and about. I mean, let me look up what the slowest months for YouTube are. What are the slowest months for YouTube? Well, that means that I'm fucked. Apparently January. Oh, other quiet periods include late summer. Well, I'm really fucking cooked. I'm really cooked if that's the case. September, a major transitional month as kids go back to school. July and August. Summer months often see lower engagement. You know what's crazy? I think that it's onto something there, because like as of like last month, this month, it's been a really slow. It started really kicking up October of last year, and it didn't really stop until recently. So I feel like if y'all just stick around and don't jump ship on me, please don't leave. We'll get there again, guys. Just keep being hungry, and we'll suss out the ones we can.
National charged with conspiracy, obstructing an agency proceeding.
Fuck no, I don't set my videos to kids safe. Are you kidding me? That's a great way to get us suspended on YouTube. You can't just set your videos to kids safe. I say that it's like kid friendly, but it's not 18 plus. But I have it set as yes, kid safe, but do not recommend me to kids. Or there's like 3 options. It's weird. But I do have it on like the medium option. I don't have it as 18 plus. So.
And making false statements. As for exactly what he and the company did, here's the U.S. Attorney for the District of Maryland. Listen.
As alleged in the indictment, Nair and others took steps to hide the use of the flushing pump on the dolly both before and after the crash. The indictment further alleges that after the crash, Nair falsely told the National Transportation Safety Board that he was unaware that the dolly was using the flushing pump.
Basically, Jonathan, they made unsafe modifications to the ship's electrical system.
I don't really care about, I care, but I don't really care about the viewership, if that makes any sense. I'm still going to do what I want to do, as long as I'm abiding by the terms of service. But I'm just kind of explaining to y'all why it's doing that. And to be quite frank, I like looking into the Discord and seeing all you guys like chit-chat. It's kind of funny. Just saying.
To save time and money, your final thoughts.
Yeah, they're cutting.
But y'all are all
corners.
awesome, by the way.
And remember, 6 people on that bridge died that day. The construction workers, and also this is $5 billion worth of damage.
Yeah, I think it's just a slow period. So like, as long as y'all just keep liking stuff and doing what y'all are doing already, like hyping up the videos and stuff, it's just a slow period, guys. Hopefully it passes. It should.
We also had environmental damage, and this is such an important.
But it's YouTube, so the algorithm is so flippy floppy. You never know which way it's ending and which way it's beginning.
Of the Exxon Valdez, the BP spill, that just shows we need to make.
I'm sorry. Last time I'm gonna pause it. at least for a little bit, to talk about this specifically. It also has to do with the fact that there's not really anything going on right now. There's just nothing going on right now. There's nothing major, big, breaking headline news, stuff like that, so...
Sure, anyone conducting business in our ports is following the laws and regulations, because if they don't, like we've talked about so many times on this show, when there's a tragedy, the worst part is when it's absolutely preventable, and this one clearly was. And
what happened in China? What happened in China?
Cutting corners, lying after the fact.
Ooh, we got breaking news in Discord. Oh, W. Rachel. Hold on, wait a minute. We got breaking news in Discord. Let's go. Oh, what happened? Where'd it go? I got an idea, guys. I got an idea. Just bear with me. Bear with me. Bruh. Seriously? Bear with me. I got y'all. I got y'all. I got y'all. Open. Oh, dude, get off my screen. Disgusting. Why is that on my screen? Hideous. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna leak anything. I'm not sure how this works. I should be fine, right? I don't think I'm gonna leak anything. Boop. There we go. How's that? How's that? Yeah? Got the Discord pulled up? Yeah? Yeah? Huh? Like that? Like that shit? Okay, so here we go. The Supreme Court unanimously ruled that federal law does not shield freight brokers from state negligence lawsuits when they hire unsafe trucking companies. Montgomery versus Cameron Transportation. United States Court of Appeals, the 7th Circuit. Number 240, I'm not going to read all that. Petitioner Sean Montgomery sustained severe and permanent injuries after his tractor trailer was struck by a truck driven by a respondent. We're going to call him Yoshi. Yoshi was driving a load of plastic pots through Illinois and represented Carbide Transportation, a motor carrier. Respondent C.H. Robinson Worldwide, Inc., a transportation broker, had coordinated the shipment. Montgomery sued all respondents in federal district court and alleged Give me that water. Okay, be ready for this. Where was I at? Alleged, among other things, that C.H. Robinson was liable for his injuries because of negligence hired via, I would assume that's a lawyer, and Carbide Transportation. Montgomery claimed that C.H. Robinson knew that, or should have known from Carbide Transportation safety rating, that hiring it to transport goods was reasonably likely to result in a crash that would injure others. The district court held that the Federal Aviation Administration Authorized Act, my God, FAA, which preempts state law related to prices, routes, and services of the truck industry, 49 USC 14501C1 expressly preempted Montgomery's negligent hiring claims against C.H. Robinson. The district Court further held that the claim did not fall within the FAA's safety exemption, which provides the FAA's preempts provisions shall not restrict the safety and regulatory authority of state with respect to motor vehicles. So they got fucking sued. They got sued. The Supreme Court unanimously ruled that does not shield federal law. So they tried to use federal law. This is what that one. This is that incident with the. Is this that incident with? Is this a trucking incident, or is this the incident with the big ship? This.
It's so good that they're not only.
Is that this? Trucking. So this was another accident that was caused by an illegal immigrant. No shot, really? Ah, damn. And they really tried to use the federal law to try and get out of it? What a fucking joke. Oh, whoops. Like, seriously, what a joke. How, did they really... It's crazy how they want to use the federal law whenever it benefits them, but whenever it comes to, deploying ICE to get these people out of here that are going to get people killed because they don't know English and they're not actively trying to assimilate with our culture. But God forbid that happened, right? Holy shit. I can't even with that. See, what you got to do is that any judge that looks at this and thinks that that it's okay for them to sit here and not listen to what the federal government wants whenever it comes to, for example, Minneapolis. If they don't want to listen to what the federal government's saying there, what they should do is anytime they have an issue like this, where if let's say the DMVs were not in LA, but they were in Minneapolis, they should immediately, like the Supreme Court should just look at it and then instead of it going up for an actual vote, they should just immediately stamp it null and void and send it back to them. And they should write on the side, because you said fuck ICE. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where we need to be at with this. Just a stamp that says null and void because you said fuck ICE. Like, what is this? What is this here? Senate bill. Governor Bob Ferguson has officially signed the Senate Bill 626 into law, making aimless driving within the state of Washington prohibited. What do they mean by aimless? Under the new legislation, individuals may no longer operate a motor vehicle without a clear and lawful destination. Really? So you can't get into a car and just drive around? Cruising around, joyriding, or driving with no place to go are now prohibited under state law. What? The law does not apply when driving to or from work, school, medical appointments, churches, or other necessary activities. All drivers must be able to clearly state a destination if stopped by law enforcement. State officials say that law was introduced in response to rising traffic congestion, unsafe road behavior, and increasing incidents of distracted and purposeless driving. What? So you can't just get in your car and drive around in Washington anymore. But they, like, what is Washington's a blue state, isn't it? Hold on. Oh, wait, you got that. Bro, what the fuck? Washington's blue, isn't it? I'm going to get back to the other one. Is Washington a blue state? Yep. Sure is. Oh, that's a deep blue motherfucker. So you mean to tell me that these crybaby bitches sitting here, right? I am seeing that right. Wait, that's Wyoming. I am seeing this right? Wisconsin. Yeah, oh yeah, massively. Oh yeah, it's massively blue. 40 to 19. I was looking for the specific number. It is, it's massively blue. Dark blue. Damn. And they want to sit here and talk about like the rights that the rights that the illegals are not being given, but they literally want to take away rights from like just basic driving. Remember, guys, they don't want to be oppressed. They want to be the oppressor. So the Supreme Court just ruled unanimously that freight brokers can be sued under state negligence law if they hire a unsafe trucking. Okay, that's what's going on here. So you mean to tell me that they thought they were going to use federal law to get out of being sued if a trucker that was an illegal immigrant drove out of the country, out of the state, and killed somebody through negligence? They thought they were going to use the Supreme Court and the federal law to get out of being sued? Hell no. Put these people in put them in the box, man. Sue the piss out of them. Brokers are the middlemen matching loads with trucks. Federal law doesn't shield them from these claims anymore. Good. That's why you see all these truckers getting pulled over. Oh shit, what'd I do? And you see all these like 18-wheelers that have just been left there. Good. Fuck them. That's what you get, man. The law is clear. You have to know English. Period. You have to know English. It's fucking crazy. Like, the fact that you even have to sit, like, I can't believe we live in a day and age where we have somebody that advocates for terror and screams anti-American constantly, and the Democrats are trying to back him, and then they're trying to claim that Trump has this magical fairy tale fucking police like the Gestapo that is going around and snapping up people like it's the fucking Holocaust. I don't understand how I could not dream of a dystopian future that is this fucking mentally retarded. Straight up. The amount of stupidity that I have covered in the past 2 years is fucking mind-blowing. Actually mind-blowing. I couldn't think of this shit if I tried. That movie, Idiocracy couldn't have predicted the stupidity that is going on now. It came close, but man, did they undershoot by a mile. People are fucking stupid.
But this captain accountable, because the most important thing that can be achieved here is deterrence from other actors thinking they could maybe
I know, right? Just imagine in 50 years if like this is allowed to happen again.
The buck and put American lives in danger.
You got to send a message.
By the way, this accident killed 6 construction workers.
Bring those lives back, but you can send a message that this cannot happen again. Jonathan Fahey, thank you, my friend. Appreciate it.
National Transportation Safety Board that he was unaware that the dolly was using the flushing pump.
Fox News alert now. Border Patrol.
Ooh, hold on, wait a minute. Spencer Pratt's blowing it out now. Hold on.
Tells Fox News he is resigning effective immediately.
Whoa, what? Hold on, wait.
Fox News alert now. Border Patrol Chief Mike Banks tells Fox News he is resigning effective
come on.
Immediately. Congressional correspondent Bill Malugin has this news. Bill.
Yeah, Harris, good morning
I
to you.
think that it was temporary anyway, if I'm not mistaken. Wasn't it? Was it him that said it was going to be temporary?
Chief Banks a few moments ago, he confirmed to me via text message that yes, he is resigning from his position effective immediately. Now, a little color on him. He became U.S. Border Patrol chief as soon as President Trump took office, and he has overseen the quietest border in U.S. history. Illegal crossings have plummeted to the lowest levels on record. Here's what he tells me in a statement, quote, "It's just time, man. I feel like I got the ship back on course from the least secure, disastrous, chaotic border to the most secure border in this country has ever seen."
W. Banks. W. Banks. Seriously.
Time to pass the reins, 37 years. It's time to enjoy the family and life. Now, with the great work he's done on the southern border, it didn't come without any controversy, of course. We remember back in Minnesota in January, the shooting and killing of Alex Preddy. That was U.S. Border Patrol agents.
That's true. 10,000 soldiers did help. You're absolutely right about that. You're definitely right about that. But I think that any good army needs a damn good leader. You know what I'm saying? Any good army that's going to put up that iron defense is going to need a really, really good leader. And I think this man did a damn good job.
There was controversy.
It sucks to see him go.
Border Patrol agents going into the interior of
This
the country.
man needs a medal and a full stipend from the government as long as he lives.
Essentially acting as ICE officer. Normally they're within 100 miles of the border. The Trump administration had been using them to go into the interior of the country and help round up illegal immigrants. I can give you a little more color. The first time I ever met Chief Banks was in Eagle Pass, Texas, I believe in 2022 or 2023. At that time, he was serving as the border czar for the state of Texas.
That is true. I mean, you're not going to stop all of them. But when you have them using a bulldozer to plow open a side of the fence to get through, I mean, bro, like, let's be honest here. That's a big stretch of land right there from the entirety of Mexico touching the Texas border. Like, that's a lot of land. They're doing a damn good job for what they have. I mean, let's be honest. 10,000 troops to cover that big fucking landmass right there? Like, how big is that border? How long is the Texas and Mexico border? It's 1,254 miles. To give you an idea, what is the length from Minneapolis, Minnesota to Florida? To give you an idea, the length from Minnesota, Minneapolis to Florida is 1,600 miles. So, like, that's a big landmass. That's a lot.
That is when Texas was trying to secure its own border. Chief Banks is a huge border security guy. He's worked for a long time in Border Patrol, decades in border law enforcement, and he was the guy in charge of the state of Texas, putting out all that razor wire, deploying Texas state troopers everywhere, putting barricades in the water.
I guarantee you, even if they pass, there's no way they don't get picked up by Border Patrol. They are down there like ants, bro.
Leading the charge on securing the border after the disastrous 4 years of the Biden
administration. How many, whenever Biden was in office, how many illegals were getting across the border every single day whenever Biden was in office? So the peak daily average was 15,000 at their highest points. A total of record highs exceeding 250,000 a month. That's insane, bro.
He feels in that text message to me that he's done that job. It's time for him to pack up and sail off into the sunset. This, of course, happening, Harris, as a CBP and ICE still remain unfunded as we speak.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.
Like, that's freaking mind-blowing, bro. That's actually crazy. I think I should probably head up out of here. All right. We gonna call it for the day. Like I said, the viewership is just plummeting because there's just nothing going on. All I can really do is kind of like do what I've been doing. And if you know, the big breaking news media stuff starts popping up all over the place like it was, then I'm going to cover it like ASAP. I don't know what's going on with Trump. I don't know if he got depressed or something, but like nothing is happening anymore. Like nothing. That's all right. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing, boys and ladies. We're gonna keep having fun. W chat, W viewers, W constant viewers, go hype up the videos, join the Discord, check out the other channels that I live stream to, so that way if YouTube decides to put me on vacay again, y'all won't miss any streams. If y'all are new here, please sub to the channel. I'm here every single day, 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. Central Time. Please stick around. Check out that channel membership. I maybe that's also what's been doing it. I haven't been saying that as much. Maybe I should start saying it a little bit more. It kind of seems like I'm begging. It really does. But then it doesn't help whenever I like play around and act like I'm begging, you know? I don't know. I guess it really doesn't matter. I guess it really doesn't. Please go hype the videos up. You can hype 3 videos a day. It helps out with the views, gets more like-minded people in. It seems like that's where most of my viewership was coming from. I don't know. I haven't looked at it in a little bit. It's been like at least a week or so since I looked at that. I was getting a bunch of videos that were getting like 1,000 views, and now they're like... But that's all right. We're going to be here every day no matter what, even on the weekends. Stick around. I love you guys. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are still the best part of me. That hasn't changed. I love being here. I love having y'all. And as long as y'all keep showing up, and probably as long as y'all decide not to show up, I'll probably still be here. I'll most likely still be here regardless. I mean, I streamed to no viewers, and then Nigel popped in, and I had Nigel for like a good like year, and then I got all the new peoples, and you know what? I'm grateful. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but I am. I say this, but I still don't feel like I say it enough. I'm grateful for every single one of y'all that show up. Y'all that pop in, leave a like on the stream, or leave comments on the videos. I am so grateful for all of y'all that donate, y'all that just watch the stream, just be here. Y'all are fucking awesome. And thank you for being you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are completely based. Based chat, by the way. Most based chat in America. Let me get this music going.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,
Oh, I got another notification, huh? Let's get here. Oh, it's Chad! Red Raven is. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. What that is. Okay, so I am rolling up out of this bitch. Y'all stay safe, stay friendly, stay away from crazy people. Try to put a smile on someone's face, you might chance they're all there their whole life, you never know. And I'll see you beautiful people first thing tomorrow morning. Peace, boys. W chat. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got